Crazy, you were. It does say crazy, correct? You are not connecting, crazy. Oh, whoa. What are we doing, crazy?
Hello.
Hi, beautiful.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I just wanted to come up and say God bless before all the mental cases come to your panels and best of luck.
There was a shooting in Sydney.
In Sydney?
Yeah, BBC just had it on the. I don't know where my remote went, but my TV went idle. Yeah, they said Sydney there were 16 shot.
Oh, sounds about right.
Oh, I thought you guys had zero gun violence there.
No, so there's a way to get it. I'm not gonna explain how, but it's black market stuff, 35K.
$35,000 to get a gun.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
just
how about if I just be the gun dealer for Australia? I
well,
could buy it for however much money here, ship it over to you guys, and I'll just pocket the money. You want to start a business, you and I?
I mean,
No.
I can be the behind the scenes person and get all the money, and then you could be the face if that's okay. Because I don't want to
But
get on a
why would
line.
I be the face when you're gorgeous? Why wouldn't you be the face out there selling it?
Aw.
Why would I
Oh,
be the face of
stop. I don't know. I don't know.
it?
Maybe
Okay.
you left a little bit.
So wait, is
But,
there a potential that I could resell guns over in Australia for a lot of money?
well, how are you going to get it in, though?
I don't know. Where there's a will, there's a way. No.
Yeah, I mean, you can try. I don't really know how they get it in. I'm assuming they can get it from, you can have a hunting license, so you get the pew pew from there, and then I guess some things will go missing, some dodgy action will be happening, and then that's how they get it. That's the only way I would know how.
Well, you'll
But
have to handle the dodgy stuff over there because I'm not there.
I'm Middle Eastern. I've got the connections, so
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. There you go. When what's more ghetto or what's worse, Sydney or I know I say it wrong, but Melbourne? Which one is
Oh,
worse?
Sydney by a mile. Sydney is a toilet.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Melbourne's very classy.
Yeah, you fucking are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fucking are.
Yeah, very classy over
But
here.
I swear to you, in all the however long I've been like watching like BBC, I've never seen 16 shot in Sydney. And you act like that's an everyday occurrence, like in Chicago.
Look, it's like a lot of rivalry, so it'll be
Oh, there's
one,
gangs in Sydney.
yeah, like, oh, they want to be like, like hard guys, but they're just a bunch of lebos, really. Um,
Lebos? What the fuck's that mean?
like a Lebanese person.
Oh.
Lebanese, yeah. Yeah, so they have the pew pews and they just pretty much shoot each other. It's nice.
I
They
did
almost,
not. I did not know Sydney was that ghetto. But you learn something new every
I,
day.
but no one's gonna be like a head case and go to a school and shoot it up. It's just like they just kind of do it amongst each other. So it's like,
Well,
let
a
them.
16 shot in one thing that seems like more than just like a gang. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and once again, maybe I misread it or I was in the middle of a couple different things. Um, but I don't
How
know.
come I didn't even hear about it?
Once again here. Actually, let me just look it up because because I was live elsewhere whenever I saw it pop up right before I started up over here. Sydney
Okay.
shooting. Let's see. Sydney. Whoa, whoa. What's that say? Sydney horror attack. Gunman fired up to 100 bullets on a busy Sydney street at random, injuring 20.
What?
Wait, hold on. Wait, is this Sydney?
What the hell?
One critically injured. Wait, hold on. The CBS News thing. I don't know where the fuck that's from, but yeah, there definitely was a shooting 3 hours ago. The
And that
Indian
random
Express.
too.
Wait, what?
It said at random, like he's not even
Yeah,
shooting
but
at.
that's CBS News. Let me click on that and see if that's actually Australia. Gunman for
China Cub. God
highway.
bless.
Yeah,
Oh, somebody.
no. It says Sydney Morning Herald. The
What
shooter's
the?
name is Joe. Oh no, that's not the shooter's name. Sorry, that's an eyewitness. Okay, so how am I more aware of 20 people getting shot in your country than you are?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Do you follow news and politics day to day?
No, not really. I
No.
feel like a
Okay,
lot of
no,
it's
that's fine.
full of shit, fear mongering, and it's
Okay.
all the same. I don't know.
What the hell was that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm making my boys some snacks.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay. All right, so I'm bringing people up, baby.
all right, I'll be watching. But yeah, welcome the crazies. Bye.
Uh, you could stay up here, but you could go. Go ahead, baby.
I'll just go on mute.
My friend, what, Titty?
Go on mute, and then I'll drop in a bit.
Oh, okay, sounds good. My friend Henry is here. Hi, Henry.
How are we?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Very tired today.
Okay.
I was just wondering, Dave, what are you hoping to get out of this anymore?
Every day I go live, and I message Nefertiti up there right before I went live, and I said my goal is to make sure Henry comes in, and we have like a Q&A where he asks me dumbass questions, and then I drop
Oh,
him
Dave, will it come right? It came true then.
and then hold on, I'm not done. I want to tell you what I messaged her, and
Okay.
then later on in the day I'll be on somebody else's panel.
Yeah.
And they will tell that host that, hey, Dave and I are friends, let me up, like you did the other day. So that's
Yeah,
what
of
I'm
course.
hoping to get out of it, Henry.
Good. So you've succeeded, my friend.
All right, great.
I'm genuinely curious as to why you would keep going with this prompt and
Chasing all the billionaires to Florida.
trying to still stir it up, basically.
Okay. Henry, every time you ask me dumbass questions, I really don't give you much, but you still ask, so kudos for that. Hold on one second.
It just feels like a lot of energy that you put into
Wait, what?
this. It's a lot of energy that you put into this, and your time.
Okay.
I don't know what you're hoping to achieve.
Okay.
So the question remains, Henry, why are you here?
That's not the question that was asked.
All right.
No,
All right, Henry, relax. All right. Stevie? Where are you from, Stevie?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave.
Stevie, I'm from the United States, Oregon.
All right. And what brings you up here?
I like what you posted up here, actually.
Well, thank
About
you.
church.
My friend Henry doesn't like it.
Well, there is a big difference, a big difference, but yeah.
There is.
I mean,
But-
Charlie Kirk was basically he was a Christian activist, conservative, and he committed no crimes, and he was a God-fearing guy. And George Floyd, on the other hand, was a criminal, and he got what he deserved. I'm sorry to say that, but it's just how it is.
What a horrible thing to say, Stevie.
I'm sorry, but that's true.
It's a
Got what
human
you
life.
deserve.
It's a human life. What if it was your uncle, your nephew?
Yeah, but what about if that was your sister or mother or cousin that had a gun to their pregnant stomach?
What?
That's what George Floyd did.
Please show me that truth.
All right, there we go. All right, Henry, I dare you to go search it up.
No.
Dare,
I'm
I
asking you
triple
to.
fucking
I'm asking
dog
you to
dare
share
you.
me. I'm asking you to show
Henry,
me.
just go on pause.
No,
and
no,
just
no,
do,
no. Dave, just show me now.
Henry, do I?
No. Okay.
Okay. Hold on, let me
That's
get
fine.
rid of you. Henry.
Bye bye.
I am not anyone's secretary. I am no one's slave. Okay, if you have a phone, go Google it and come back and say, look, he was a fuck up. He was a career criminal.
Hmm.
And it's that simple. Go ahead. I don't know. Go ahead, Stevie. What were you going to say?
I was, I know I sound kind of cruel. Yeah, human life is very important, but the guy, what he did, and then, yeah, I just don't agree with what the guy was saying. I really think that he just, if you're going to commit crimes and you kind of get what you deserve, just kind of how it is. You know what I mean? So
Amen to
I
that.
don't know. I mean, you know what I
Who'd
mean?
you
I
vote
guess I'm
for,
heartless. I don't
Stevie?
know, but what was that?
Who did you vote for in November? Who'd you vote for?
Oh, Trump.
Of course.
Totally.
Okay. All the
Yeah.
people that have common sense and based in facts, they voted for Trump. All the people that come up here and spew their bullshit and come off clueless, we know who they voted for.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah. But I mean, these people are just sort of, how can they not know common sense? I mean, come on. And when they're talking about Charlie Kirk was amazing Christian man, regardless what they thought about him. His speeches were intelligent.
All
So I
right,
just don't understand
hold
why
on one
people.
second, Stevie. You made.
It's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm with you. I agree with you, love.
I
Just
know. I
don't think
know.
he deserved to die the way that he did.
Heck
Well,
no.
maybe, Titty. Here's just an idea. Maybe not take fentanyl.
Yeah, but that's
I get
not
that. I
that's not
get
why
that.
he
But he
died.
was. They had his neck. They had their knee on his neck, like he essentially suffocated.
That
Like
certainly
Yeah.
didn't help, but the
Oh, you're
fentanyl
talking
didn't
about
help
Floyd.
either.
Okay.
That was a
Well,
modern day lynching that everybody saw.
Hold on, let me write that down. A
no,
it
modern
wasn't.
day
No,
lynching.
it
he
was
was
not.
fighting.
Yes, it
Come on.
was.
Okay.
He was killed by the system, our system.
The
No,
system. He was
it was
killed by a
not
single
Robert
police
Stack
officer.
overdose.
You have
Get
a
on that.
watermelon.
There were three
Hang on,
police
hang on, hang on.
officers, one on
Ali,
his back,
you have a
one on his
watermelon
chest,
in
and one
your
on his
Okay.
neck.
profile.
Whatever,
No.
guys. Whatever.
Okay, you have a watermelon. I'm not going to take you seriously. Seriously.
This
So
is
Why do you have a
The
watermelon
the,
in your username? Are you
the
eating more healthy?
Dave, when the autopsy came back, he
Yeah.
clearly said that yeah, there was fentanyl in his system, but that's not the cause of his death. It was
Okay.
asphyxiation.
Can
no,
I
it
ask you?
wasn't. It wasn't asphyxiation.
Dr. Baker, the one that did the autopsy, he stated that. You could look it up.
I will look it up, but it was not true.
It is true. Look it up.
No,
So,
no.
what is it?
George Floyd died because you had cops that laid on his back, his chest, and his neck with a whole
But do
group
you
of
think that
people.
happens all over America?
With
It
a
happens
whole
to a lot
group
of
of.
people who commit crimes. I mean, that's just how it is, unfortunately.
So, do
I
you
mean, yeah,
think
you
that the
can be,
policing
but
in our
still.
country is out of control?
No, but what? No, I'm just saying it happens all the time. Just
It
because
ha-
he got notoriety, because yeah, whatever.
exactly.
Anyway,
Don't you think that it's wrong that we don't have due process and we have cops just killing people out on the street?
you think it's wrong for an innocent Christian man to get unalive by a
Yes, I
crazy
do.
leftist?
But would it have been worse
That's
if
what
it was
I'm
a cop
saying.
that shot
But he
Charlie
wasn't a
Kirk?
But he wasn't a criminal though either. Think about that one.
But the thing is that it doesn't matter if George Floyd was a criminal. We are in America. We have due process. He was supposed to
Okay,
go
he
to
would. Okay, I'll
jail.
tell you. No, I'll tell
He
you
didn't
what. If
kill
he,
it. Did George Floyd kill somebody that day? No,
that's not what I'm talking
he had a
about.
fraudulent $20
No, that's not what I'm
bill.
talking about. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, he was committing a crime when he got arrested. Okay, he fought the police,
A misdemeanor?
and they thought
So
they had to
we're
have.
killing people for
Okay,
misdemeanors?
I'm just saying he was fighting the police, and yes, they may have excessive force on him, but he was fighting them. Okay, regardless. If he was unalive because of what happened, that's nobody's fault but his own. I'm sorry. Just plain
okay,
simple.
okay,
No,
Stevie, I
that
have
was
a
His
quick
own.
that was
He
question.
put himself in that
cops.
situation.
That
Okay,
was
I have a quick
cops that
question. Why
that
couldn't they taser him?
They probably tried. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see
why
the whole
didn't they just
video,
take him
but
back to the police station and deal with him there?
Wait, I'm so sorry,
Probably
Ali.
'cause he's
Stop,
man.
stop.
Maybe I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
Stevie. Hold on, Stevie. Ali, they show
Yeah.
the police body cam footage. They tried to put him in the police car. That's why he
They
ended
did,
up.
and they took him back out.
Why did they take him back out? Ali.
Why did they take him back out?
Yeah.
Because he was acting erratic in the back of the car. But that still doesn't mean that you
Once
kill
again, you're the
him.
one that asked the question. Why didn't they just take him back to the police station? I answered your question.
But what I'm trying to say is that when you have 8 officers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that 8 people can't restrain somebody and put him back in the car and leave. They
I'm gonna be
with a
honest,
whole
Ali,
crowd,
Ali,
with a
Ali,
whole crowd
Ali.
screaming
I don't
that
give
he's
two fucks about George
unresponsive.
Floyd. I don't give two fucks. Okay, I don't give two fucks.
But you have to admit that the system killed him.
All I'm worried about, Ali, is why was the response different?
Because the system killed him. A
But
system that was supposed to set
Ali,
up, a
Ali,
system that's supposed to set up to
Ali,
protect
Ali, Ali.
No.
Okay,
No.
here. Ali, here. You do this every time. You last a couple of minutes and you overtalk me. Shut the fuck up. It's very simple. Once again, Ali, keep in mind, the system is not set up for people to die, right? There are people that come up here and act as if white cops are taking out black people nonstop, and that's not reality, right? There are more white people killed by police officers every year in this country. Now you could say, well, there's more white people. I get it, but I'm stunned on how many people did not realize that. Just like I'm stunned that that idiot didn't know that George Floyd had a lengthy criminal record. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. I just wanted to say, you sound like a fascist,
Okay.
and just like a terrible person in general, and
Oh well.
yeah, rotten
Can I
hell.
ask you, what did I say?
Come up with the word fast.
Wait,
If that's
hold
the
on
only
one
thing you
second,
have.
Stevie. Hold on one second. I want these. Stevie, I'll bring you back up in a little bit. So, what did I say that was inaccurate?
First of all, your prompts are like really boring and
Okay.
just like it's just like overplayed. It's just so boring. Second of all, Charlie Kirk versus Saint George Floyd. What is that?
So read. Oh, okay, let me check off. Amoeba, she can read. Okay, go ahead. What else?
See, my third point, I suppose, belittling as fuck.
But I'm so sorry. That's a good thing.
Talking over a person of color repeatedly when she had very valid points.
I have no
With the
clue
Trump
if
flag
she's
behind
white
you,
or black, to be
which is a
honest.
fascist flag. You support a fascist dictator. You are a fascist. That's all I have to say,
But what
really.
did I say that was inaccurate? Once again, you could throw out those words, but then when you get the follow-up question, like what was said that was inaccurate,
I haven't been in the
no
chat
clue.
very long, but you are a fascist supporter, so you support a fascist dictator. You have the Trump flag behind you.
I do.
Pretty
Very
new to the
good.
chat.
All right, eyes work as well. Check.
Sorry.
Okay, good. All right.
Very demeaning.
Very demeaning by
very
saying your
typical.
eyes are working.
Yes.
How is that demeaning?
What do you mean? How is that demeaning?
It's factually true. Your eyes work, right? You notice.
You're being demeaning. There's no way to not be demeaning by that.
You play victim with
Oh,
everything.
your eyes are working. Your eyes are working because you can read there's a Trump flag behind me. That's
Not you could read, you could see, but continue.
I'm not willing to debate a fascist supporter.
Then why did you?
I'm
wanna
only
come up
willing
with-
to call you out. That's all I have to say.
So you
And as
came
long
up
as you
with-
want to platform me, that's totally fine. We can talk. We can talk. I'm not willing to debate you
100%.
at all.
I'm a big fan. So you didn't come up to debate. You just came up to kind of tell me off.
No, I'm not willing to debate fascists. That's just not who I am. But as long as you want to platform me, that's totally fun and fine for me.
Of course.
You
If
know?
I came to your live and turned my camera on, and I
I'm
had,
not going to start a live, you know?
oh, you never do. That's a
No, I
shame.
don't do that. Why would I do that?
No lives. Okay. Is
Are
there
you
anything
writing
else
this
I should
down?
know about you?
Are you my therapist? Are you my are you my potential employer? Are you interviewing me? Like what's going on?
No, I just like to take notes. That's all. Is there anything wrong with that?
With what?
Taking notes?
Oh, you can write all the notes down you want. So cool.
All right, very good. All right, well, final word to you, and then I'm going to move on.
Move on, girl.
Move on, girl. Go ahead. Very, very clever. Very clever. I appreciate you. Unfucking believable. Whoever I clicked, you did not load.
Hi,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Where are you from?
I'm from Georgia.
Okay, and what brings you up?
Um, I think just the post, whatever. I think it. I feel like the response was different. Okay, so we're talking about the response. What do you think the response was for Char? Okay, I'm looking at the pictures. Yes, the response was different because honestly, I don't like the response that Charlie Kirk got. I
Wait, say
don't
that
think
again?
that I said I don't like the response that Charlie Kirk got. I think that
You
it
don't
was.
like more praying and
Oh
more
no, I'm
people
not
going
saying
to
that.
church?
No, I'm saying like I think it was like distasteful when people were, making fun of it.
Oh, I gotcha.
I
Okay.
don't think that anyone should make fun of anyone's death. I just think that it was wrong.
Right.
Um.
Okay, so let's keep it simple. Why did one death inspire more prayer? Why did another death inspire looting and fires being set? Go ahead.
I think one side is more conservative and one side is less conservative. Um, I think one side is better at I don't know how to really put it into words at like planning protests and doesn't let their anger or emotion become their movement. Okay.
All right, very good. Tori, what do you got, Tori?
Yeah, I just wanted to address something that you had said earlier because I hadn't heard of the whole George Floyd putting at gunpoint to some pregnant women. And like you said, to look it up. So I did, but I unfortunately wasn't seeing what you were talking about. So I just wanted to ask about specifically that. Like, where did you
Did you go
hear
to the
about that?
Wikipedia page where it went charge by charge all the way back to 2007?
Yeah, I seen charges from 1996 to 2009, one for armed robbery, or a couple for drug charges. But
Focus
in
on
none
the
did have
armed
sex. Yeah, no, I
robbery
did.
part.
Yeah, I did. But
And what
the
happened
armed
during the
robbery didn't
armed
have.
robbery? What did they pretend to be whenever they did that?
They pretend to be.
Yeah. Did you didn't read the whole thing then, right?
I am assuming not then because I
So what
didn't
does
see anything
armed
about the
robbery
pregnant
mean?
women.
Go ahead.
Oh, I said I'm assuming not because I didn't see anything specifically about a
I got
pregnant
you. So what
woman.
happened is
Yeah.
they pretended to work for the local water company. Him and four other guys basically broke in this or got in to this woman's house to rob her, pretending to be fake employees of the city.
Okay.
Are those the facts of the case, Dave?
I'm
I
going
never
to look
looked
it
into the
up right now
facts.
again because I just maybe I what the sources I'm seeing are different. Let me go check one more time.
See,
You got those are the
that's
facts of
the
the case,
problem with
Dave?
this is the problem with that kind of with the liberals. They don't want to find the whole facts in every situation. They just read part of it.
But she
I
read
mean,
the thing that
you
it
know,
said armed robbery. What does armed robbery mean?
No,
I had a gun and was going to rob somebody.
specifically
I
about
mean,
the pregnant
you
woman
know.
that you're talking about. The
Did a
the
jury convict him
Let
of
them
that?
all. April, say that again, Julian.
I seriously don't know the facts of his.
It just says he was charged with it. I have no clue. Don't really.
You don't know if he was convicted?
Once again, I don't give two fucks about George Floyd
Okay, so what is the point talking about his criminal history?
because the last lady was pretending like he was. Oh no, not the last lady. Excuse me. It was what's the dude's name that said I'm his friend? Whatever his name is.
The
He was
football player?
unaware.
I mean, the basketball player?
Julian, why the fuck are you talking when I talk?
Because I don't understand.
Okay, here, Julian, hold on one second. Okay, once again, to answer your question, Julian, the dude that says him and I are BFFs, he was unaware that George Floyd had a criminal history. All right, so hold on, Michi's coming up. Michi, you wanted to go to the ghetto still?
No, Dave, two questions. Did you hear about the young man who unalived those two young ladies in New Jersey because they said something bad about Charlie Kirk?
No.
You ain't hear about that? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
For
Just
the
unalive.
for the
Hey, hold on,
second time.
yeah, and you, all right, all right. I
Okay,
heard
so
you.
what happened? Hold on, I want to look it up. Hold on, don't relax. Take a deep
All right,
breath.
all right. No, I was just
Okay,
trying to
so
explain what happened.
what town in Jersey was it in?
I can't remember the town, but dig this. So the
Wait, hold
young
on,
man after.
Michi. How are you
What?
gonna come up and criticize me, and you don't even know what city it was in?
Well, look. Just all you
So
gotta
how
do
do
is when
I
you got.
find Michi? Stop. How do I verify what you just said? Go ahead.
All you gotta do is say, kid in New Jersey,
Kid
unalived.
in New Jersey.
Unalived, two young. I mean, kills two run overs. He ran them over. So ran the two young ladies over.
Okay, kills two, and then what was the reason?
Two young ladies because of Charlie Kirk.
Because of Charlie Kirk. Okay. And then go ahead, give me your summary of the story as Google searches for it.
Okay. Now the young lady, he already tried to talk to the young lady when I was in high school. Okay, he had, I think he's like 16 or 17. Okay, she played him. She kept playing him. She don't even like the little boy. Okay, she stated that. So then he started stalking her, and he started sending. He sent the last event. He sent a pizza to her house. Okay, so he ended up getting caught that time by her parents, or somebody ended up seeing him run away from the house. So the second time he ended up getting the
Okay,
pizza sent.
stop. So I have Crawford, New Jersey local news, 29news.com, and there's an article about it. Why did you come up here and say it was over Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk's not even mentioned in two different articles I clicked.
You can. He made an on-stream video and talked about it and said, okay, now think about this when talking about after he sent the pizza and said, think about that after talking stuff about Charlie Kirk B.
But
And
why
then
aren't the two news articles 29 News and then ABC?
I got it on special edition
You got it on
because
special edition.
yeah, it's
That's
on my
amazing.
page. You can check it out.
Okay, what do you expect me to like? How did you expect me to respond? I now see the news article.
This is part. Okay, all right. This is part of
Yeah,
white
go ahead.
privilege. Okay, this is because what I say white privilege is because this young man, after he did what he did to these young ladies, he went back home, right? And then the police end up coming to his house. They just gave him ticketed violations. They gave him 15 violation tickets. Okay, then left the house. All of a sudden they investigated. Come to find out, and this was in between them giving him tickets and them investigating. He goes online and brags about something else. Okay, then they investigated and found out he had more connections to the young ladies than what he said. Then arrested him.
But
Okay.
So to me, what you're stating there, if all is true, that seems like a normal police action, right? They showed up, gave him a ticket, did further investigation, and then went back and arrested him. Why? I don't understand.
No. You know damn well. If there was a man, come on, Dave. If you read this situation, you'll think, damn, they should have arrested him on the spot. He shouldn't have got home. He shouldn't have went home. He shouldn't have nothing. Mine is is you bring up all these black statistics. That's another murder under the white folks belt. So also start looking at news articles and see how many more murders in the next 6 months be white folk instead of black folk, and then add the numbers up from there. Okay, that's all I want
Wait,
you to
hold
know.
on, Michi. Once again, it's not like black people are committing 95% of the murders. It's pretty close, right? What was it, 51 to 46? Right? The problem is that the black population is only 13%. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
and then what I don't like too, and me and you, we got to get together on some real shit. We can go downtown to the city county building. I got
No, fuck
connections in the
that.
city.
Let's go right to Hazelwood.
Yeah, we can go to Hazelwood. I love Hazelwood. I used to live over. We can go. Matter of fact, I'll get the hook up at the brewery over there. I'll get the hook up at the brewery, and we'll do a live debate and get the people involved, to get the crowd involved, just like Destiny just did. Okay, so I'll get the hook up with the brewery, and then me and you will go set up some mics and stuff, video this shit, and then we'll put it on there. We go to a neutral spot because there's that big ass brewery down there, right above the tracks on Lytle. So we'll handle that.
I'm aware.
Yeah, we'll
But
handle that.
what would that accomplish? I don't understand.
Because you put out these numbers and you only talk to black folk on TikTok, which that's not reaching out. And then the other day you also said that you're trying to get on here and keep the black folk aware of and stop us from being victims. Well, first of all, if you want to do
Yes,
that, like
Michi.
hold up, hear me out.
Fuck
Hear me out.
yes.
Hear me out. Just like Charlie Kirk did, he went out to these PWIs. Okay, why not? Instead of, he missed his chance of going on to a HBCU and get the black version. Why not? Because there's a lot of black folk in Hazelwood too that'll love to get your side and get your feedback too.
Hazelwood is the ghetto.
Yeah, it is not the ghetto. There's a lot of
it's the fucking ghetto.
they regentified the shit out of Hazelwood. It ain't the same when I lived over there.
Fucking ghetto,
bro. You
now,
are lying in the
go over
motherfucker.
the train tracks and get down there. It's all new down there.
Well, you know
but
what?
When you were driving around, I forget what is it? Hazelwood Ave, right where St. Stephen's is and stuff like that. That's the motherfucking ghetto.
Well, and flowers, but it ain't the same no more, bro. But let me tell you,
it ain't the same. You act like I haven't been in Pittsburgh. But I was in I drove through Hazelwood during the daytime, of course, because if it's the nighttime, I'll take the fucking long way. But it's still ghetto as fuck down there. Get the fuck out of here, Michi.
Hey, but look. Even
you know it's ghetto. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Even if it is, there's certain parts of it that's ghetto, but you can still have a good living in Hazelwood. And not only that, above on the other side of the tracks where they built that brewery, black folk was hardly ever allowed there back in the day on those side of the tracks. You'll get your behind whooped on the to the back on the other side of the tracks. So
that's
it's regentrified.
There. What the fuck?
It is regentrified. I know the history of the city, bro. I'm a historian, straight up. I love my city. I want to have this debate with you in public, for real. I would love to do that. I would love for you to get real life people's feedback on why you think that they committing these crimes. I want you to know that the last and not least, before I drop, I want to say thank you for letting me up. But before I drop, I want to say the reason for black violence is because of personal beef, bitches, and on internet shit. Okay, and other than that, we're not out here unaliving schools and churches and shit like that. That's y'all. So investigate your people more often, bro. And let's have this debate.
Yeah, but no, come on.
Go ahead. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
Our city, for example. Okay, yeah. You have Hazelwood, Wilkinsburg, some parts of Homestead. That is, it's ghetto. It's bad. It's ugly. And there's not many school shootings or mass shootings here in Pittsburgh, right? Like,
look, okay,
I think our city is a perfect example in representing the country as a whole. That there's ghetto parts where people are doing dumb shit nonstop, but most of the city is pretty safe.
Well, look, you take Homewood for example. You can go to example. There's white folk that travel to Homewood. In the ghetto. This is Homewood, the ghetto. Anybody know
during
Pittsburgh?
The daytime,
Homewood?
They're not going. That's a sundown town for white people. You don't drive through Homewood, Hazelwood.
That's a sundown town for anybody, bro.
No, well,
crazy as hell. Smart people don't go into Homewood after 9 o'clock, after 8:30.
Once that sun sets.
But people go to Homewood for ribs They got a bomb ass pizza shop in Homewood. There's a white dude, a real known TikToker, that just went to that Homewood pizza shop. Ribs all up and down. So people is regentrified. Pittsburgh's the shit, bro. Let's have this debate, my man.
I'm
Don't
with
be
you.
scared.
I'm a big fan of Pittsburgh, obviously.
All right,
But
I'm
I'm
gonna
telling
see.
you right now, Michi, I'm not
Yeah,
going to the fucking hood with you. There's no way in hell, bro.
bro. I'm Berg's finest, man. Hey,
Bird's
I'm that
finest.
dude. I'll take care of us, man. I wouldn't take us nowhere. I'm nervous to go, bro. I wouldn't do that to neither of us. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that shit.
Would you
You know what
go
I'm
sit
saying?
down in Hazelwood on a
I
street
used to,
corner with a table at night?
yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. I mean, depends on what am I going to do? What am I going to do? But so, what am I selling? Uh, uh, if I'm selling hope, you know what I'm saying? Selling stuff for the hope and spreading my word. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm gonna have security with me though, and make sure I have your
Well,
pew
there you
pew.
go. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I wouldn't do it in Squirrel Hill. I wouldn't walk in Brentwood
What do you mean?
by myself.
Wait, well, hold on one second. Squirrel Hill.
Yeah, yeah,
What do you
Squirrel
mean you
Hill.
wouldn't do it in Squirrel Hill?
I wouldn't walk in Squirrel Hill at night neither.
You wouldn't walk in Squirrel Hill. Wait, hold on.
Shut up, you fucking.
What the fuck?
Now, I wouldn't walk in
Wait.
Squirrel Hill at night for the simple fact is you got those white folk that's rich and they looking out the window say I see a black man walking up and down my street.
Oh, they're calling. They're calling 911 right away.
From the jump. And
And for
you know that's
those that aren't familiar with Squirrel Hill, that's where the Tree of Life Synagogue is. And I grew up in Squirrel Hill.
yeah, now that part, Brentwood, there's a whole lot of places in Pittsburgh you better not go being black at nighttime. So it works on both sides, bro. So and like you said, it's right. We are an example of you know what I'm saying, diversity. So fuck DEI helped a lot too, man. And DEI, motherfucker, you always want to talk about DEI. It wasn't implemented to hurt shit. It was implemented to help a fucking situation out that we still got. Now,
Yeah, but do you
goddamn, I'm
agree that
standing on that.
there could be a scenario where a company institutes DEI? Hypothetically, they need 20% of their employees to be African American, okay? And then the last job comes down to a white person that is more qualified or a black person that is less qualified, but they need to make sure they hit their quota. So you admit that's very possible that it happens, right?
Man, I don't know. I don't think so, and I don't think it happens too often, man. And most of them companies they have quotas, and it wasn't no mandate that made them companies do that. It was an incentive that was given to most of them companies, and it was to look out for other people that didn't have an opportunity from the beginning, like lower income and people of color and people of handicap. People, white folk, benefited from the damn thing too. So it wasn't benefited to be racist to nobody because white people benefited from it too. And it was like I said, it was implemented to help a problem out, not to you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what it was, man. And y'all done flipped it over just like y'all flipped the word woke over. The word woke is the mean be aware and shit. I don't know what the fuck it mean now. Y'all done flipped a whole bunch of black words over.
Michi,
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
All right, look at this. I mean, even before DEI came around, companies were hiring minorities a lot more, and the reason why, because they get tax breaks on their corporation. It says it right on the paper when you go apply for a job. They'll ask you what your nationality is and all that, because they get tax breaks. So, I mean, and the DEI just came out, just like he said. The host said that was because they're trying to figure out, I mean, who's more qualified, but they're hiring more African American or Asian or whatever, even though they're not as qualified. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it
But
is.
why did y'all flip it over talking about it was just to give black people jobs over white people? Like he said about the Tanja Green, like Tanja Jackson and come on, they was in it to give
They were the
jobs,
last
take jobs
DEI
to black
hires.
people. But they was
Carmela
qualified for
Harris
their
was a
shit.
DEI hire.
So the fuck is Pete Hegseth? So the fuck is all of them? Because most of his cabinet is either contributions to his motherfucking cabinet or his family or somebody that gave him money.
Well, to
So
be
these
fair,
are all
every
people that
administration is like that, but Trump never once said, I'm going to hire a white person in this position. Joe Biden, however, did say he was going to find a Supreme Court justice that was black and he promised to Clyburn in South Carolina that the vice president was going to be a black
Well,
woman.
look, because of Joe Biden,
Yeah, I
there's
may not.
mad
Wait, you
diversity. Hold up, there's mad diversity in the courts around this country. Donald Trump not doing that. Donald Trump quick to fire somebody that look like them and anybody else that don't look like him. And his administration is trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They trying to do that when it came to Letitia James and all them people that's trying to go after him for doing their job because of the shit that he did. Everybody want to flip it up and say, the black woman wants to go after the white man, the white tears. Man, I'm
Yeah.
not going for none of that shit, man. None of that shit. The man did what he did. He should have turned in his deed and ate what he did, and all that shit, man. All that shit. And his Trump advisor just went against him. His Trump appointed judge just went against him. So people know the
Went
bullshit
against
that
him
he's
how?
doing.
Went against him how?
A Trump judge just went against Donald Trump for putting the what's the name, the military Coast Guard in the damn Chicago. He was a Trump appointed judge. People see the bullshit
Coast Guard?
that Trump is doing, and that's funny. And you know what?
It is
Last
funny
thing, and I'm
because
gonna
it's not the
drop.
Coast Guard.
Last thing I'm gonna drop. And y'all want to y'all he lied about Project 2025. Russ Vought, just to remind y'all, Russ Vought was the last person who helped Donald Trump get impeached. You all remember when Donald Trump got impeached the first time? It was because of the Ukraine situation. It was because of Russ Vought and a couple other people. So Russ Vought is in his administration right now, and Donald Trump say he don't know nothing about Project 2025. When it comes to everybody, like Carolyn Levitt and everybody, they're setting policies around here that's destroying the people. Russ Vought also stated that he wanted to put the federal people in trauma. In trauma. That's what he said. That's what he said. And it's funny as hell that Donald Trump is now admitting all this shit now in y'all face, and a liar is
What
in
is
the
he
office.
admitting? I mean,
He's admitting that he know about Project 2025 on his slide, and he's laughing at y'all. Smart people don't like him.
dude, are you
Now, and
watching?
I'm gonna land on
You
that.
watch CNN way too
Now,
much, dude. You watch
you
CNN.
can say what I want. You can say what you want, but you can't debunk nothing
But you're
I
not.
said.
You're making opinions. Those are not facts.
Well, tell me
Those are
something I
opinions.
said wrong about Russ Vought. Did he not was in his last administration? Did he not get impeached because of him delaying money from Ukraine?
The Russia.
And
You talk about the Russia collusion.
did he not
The
look
House
at my
impeached
shit
him,
up?
but the Senate didn't. So he really didn't get impeached.
Okay, ma'am. The reason why the reason why he got impeached, or whatever you want to say, is because
It was
Russ
Russian
Vought.
collusion.
It was Russ Vought. You can say what he want, man, but the facts is in y'all face. Okay, just because Trump say it's Russia, 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 y'all believe whatever he want. You want, and don't without investigating.
But he's
Now,
already
when y'all
proven
leave,
that wasn't
true. You look
It's
up Russ
already been
Vought and
proven that it wasn't true, dude.
you look up Russ Vought and you look up his implement and withholding money from Ukraine. Now you look up that situation in his first
We just had
administration.
the
You laughing,
whistleblowers, dude. They
and
just
you're
said
laughing.
that it was wrong. That it
You are
was
laughing.
no, I'm
Y'all
not. It's the
always
truth.
laugh. You
Okay.
always laugh.
Quit
But I
watching
know my
CNN. Quit
history
watching
about.
MSC. Quit watching those
Ma'am,
news stations. That's where you're getting your information from, honey. I'm being honest.
prove me
Quit
wrong.
watching
Prove me
them.
wrong about Russ
It's
Vought
fake
right now.
news,
Prove me.
dude.
I'm at work right now. Prove me wrong about Russ Vought if it's fake
I'm
news.
just telling you. Quit watching fake news. Okay, that's all
Prove
I'm
me
saying.
wrong. Prove me wrong about fake news. And prove me wrong about
Folks,
Russ
can
Vought.
you help him with
Put
this? I'm
put
kind
me
of done
wrong
with that.
about Russ Vought. Russ Vaught's history in the last administration. Put Russ
Well,
Vaught's impeachment involvement in with Donald Trump. Just put that in, and you'll find out everything else. And where Russ Vought at right now, and what he did with
I'm
Project
sure it will.
2025. I know you will.
All right, I'm gonna just reset the panel. Michi, I appreciate you, brother. Be good. Stay the fuck out of the ghetto. I don't know who I accepted, but they're not coming up. Here goes the coonery. The king of the coons.
No, the king of the coon hunters.
Okay. So what do you got? What do you got for me?
What's going on, man? What's happening, man? Y'all still out here touching kids and shooting schools up?
Okay. So why is it when go ahead, just go ahead, get your in, and then I'll move on. Go ahead.
So y'all, you're trying to compare why Charlie Kirk's people was prayers and all this stuff. Because I'm sure he didn't get unalived by somebody that was a police officer or anybody that was like not supposed to unalive him. He got unalived. Well, he did get unalived by his own family member because that's y'all people. But
So you're saying
I mean,
that
you probably would have had
stop,
you would have had
stop,
a
stop,
right.
stop. You're saying that because it was a police officer, it was okay to set the fires and loot, right?
No, it wasn't okay. But I mean, if it was somebody that like that you're not like, say it was a black person or like a Mexican or somebody that y'all would have been able to riot against, because who are y'all gonna riot towards? Your own? Y'all gonna go tear white people's houses down because it was a white dude that did it. So like, you're not gonna go hurt your own people. I mean,
there's more white people
and
that
y'all
die.
don't, I mean, if y'all don't care about your own people, what's that got to do with us? Like, why the police ain't supposed to unalive your people if they unarmed and ain't doing nothing wrong? Like, if you go in and shoot 12-year-old kids that have fake guns, like, imagine if it happened to a little white kid. You think that y'all would be okay with that? And y'all wouldn't be mad at that?
But I think there are people that align with me that are mad that Charlie Kirk got shot and killed, right? But not once did I think about.
I mean, but yeah, you mad, but who is you gonna go? Who you gonna go attack? White people? Like, I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna go? You gonna attack? You gonna tear the city up? You gonna tear the city up because a white dude shot another white dude?
Well, we could, right? But we didn't.
I mean, y'all almost like tore the city up for fucking Cracker Barrel's name change. So, I mean, the fuck? It's like, I can imagine if it was like, when something happens against you that's not like something you can like, if it's another race or something like, or if it's somebody that did something to you that ain't supposed to do, like a police officer just ain't supposed to randomly unalive somebody. Like, they're not supposed to just like take people out like a Trayvon Martin type thing. You can't have random people just unaliving people that ain't really the law. Like, if it was just a random dude that did that, like, I don't know who y'all going. I don't really know who you gonna ride against though. It's like a white dude. Like, I guess they did go and attack a Mormon church, right? Didn't they? Y'all go to somebody was mad at the Mormons and he unalived some Mormons or something like. So I mean, basically that's one of y'all people still. I mean, he did go after the Mormons because that guy was technically a Mormon. So yeah.
Macro view of the last decade in this country. Right on the bottom of this picture I have up, I have 3 groups of people that are massive failures in this country. What can we do to make sure that the next 25 years are not like the first quarter of this century for black people in America? I'll answer first. 1, let's not play victim anymore, right? Let's wake the fuck up, be grateful, and realize that we live in the greatest country on this planet. What can you do, or what can we do to make sure that the next 25 years are not a massive failure? Go ahead, GOP.
Oh, well, shit. I mean, I never been poor and I never lived in a trailer. And I mean, I've always had money since I was a kid. So I never had, I don't even work for white people now.
But I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about as a whole.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
but you made it
so,
about
some people might complain about it, but I mean, some people might complain about it still, it's going to be that way. Like, there's white people that are poor and they complain like they was, my people were, Irish people were slaves too, quit crying. Nobody cares what y'all did. Fuck.
Ever.
I've heard it all. What do you think? You thought I just put that out my asshole?
I've never once heard one white person.
You said it like I pulled that out my asshole. They complain about being Irish and they were slaves before. No, I don't know. I never heard of Irish slaves, so I don't know why they talk about that. Like, act like I care what an Irish person did. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares. Like, what the fuck? Y'all didn't get hung by no trees by no black people. Y'all got hung by trees by white people. So why would I care what y'all got going? It was white on white crime.
So we're fucked. The next 25 years is just going to be like the last 25. Vic, where are you from, Vic?
Hi. Hello, I'm from Texas.
And what brings you up, love?
Well, I wanted to speak about Charlie Kirk, and the difference as far as the response of the citizens of America. And I think that the biggest thing, was that Charlie Kirk was a man of God. What he did was God's mission, so the reactions were more godly. And honestly, like I heard you say a second ago that you were mad about it. I wasn't mad in a sense because I knew that God was going to do something powerful from it, and I think that He is. I was in the building at Charlie's memorial, and it was extremely powerful. It was exhausting, but it was extremely powerful. And you can just see what God's doing with with His unaliving, and I think that that's beautiful. And I think He is happy, and He would be thrilled and about His sacrifice. So.
I agree with everything you said, and I appreciate what you said.
Thank you very much.
The question is why did one side that was upset, why did they decide to go fucking loot and burn buildings down? I still haven't gotten a good answer that makes sense. Maybe.
And the only thing I can come up with is that it's good versus evil. Charlie was doing the work of God, and all of the people rioting were doing the work of the devil. That is literally the only thing I can think of because it was fueled by anger. Um, and yeah, it was just fueled by anger versus and their reaction and not knowing the full story. I highly recommend everybody from whatever your perspective is on the George Floyd situation to go watch the documentary The Fall of Minneapolis because it gives so much information that is not in the mainstream media that has just come out, and then they do a deep dive on the court case, the officers involved, the timeline. There are videos of the entire timeline, and how the officer did, the different angles from the body cams, and that I don't think people are educated. They're living in ignorance, and that is blissful to them.
Vic.
Amen to that.
Yes.
I appreciate
So
that.
basically, what you're saying is that George Floyd was a stupid nigger that died with meth stuck in his teeth.
Oh, is that what I said? Because I
That's
really
exactly
don't
what you
recall
said.
that coming out of my
You're
mouth
a
at
racist
all.
piece of shit.
Okay. Well,
But wait, how did you go from point A to point B? She said what she said. How did you translate that into your nonsense?
and by the way, I'm a recovered meth addict, so that had nothing to do with that. Thank
Do I
you.
need to give you a source
Of what?
of this dick?
You're so funny.
I would snort
God.
crack off your ass, but I'm actually in a relationship.
Oh my
Damn,
God. This
people was
is the
recovering from meth.
problem.
That's crazy.
Wait,
Two and a half.
what coonery? What did you say? GOP.
I said people can recover from meth. That's a good deal.
2.5 years clean. Thank you.
All right. My friend Joseph is up here. What's up, Joseph?
How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm fucking tremendous. How are you? How was your Sunday?
It was wonderful. And yours?
Tremendous. What do you got for me this morning, sir?
You know, I understand now. You looked at Dearborn, Michigan, and the Muslims and the Chinese and the people from India said they're wiping you out. They're wiping you out. I hate to say that for you, brother, but it sounds like
How
your
are they?
evil is coming back on your head.
So people from Dearborn are wiping out white guys like me in Pittsburgh?
Well, no,
Make it make sense.
Muslims. The Muslims are wiping you out. The Muslims are wiping you out. Oh, they're already wiping you in Pittsburgh. They're already wiping you out in Pittsburgh.
And Dave Woodman is wiping them out too because they like black guys. They don't like dudes with Pee Wee Herman haircuts.
So let's just keep it simple. thank you for the shout out on the haircut, but let's keep it simple. Are there more black people killing black people or Muslims killing white people in this country?
Whites are doing a good job of taking each other out. I think, you know what
But
I'm
you're
saying?
not
Y'all
answering my
hold the bar.
no. You came up. Stop,
You,
Joseph. Come
you're
on, don't
holding the
start
bar.
off on this foot. You came up here
You keep,
giving a shout
you
out to
keep
the
trying to push
Muslims
that point.
for murdering the crackers, and
No, I didn't. No, I
okay.
didn't.
So simple
I only
question.
stated the facts.
Okay, so once again, be factual. Answer me directly. Are there more Muslims killing whites or more blacks killing blacks?
I don't know the stat on that.
Of course you don't. How convenient. All right, very good. And that's the problem. If you're going to come up here and talk the way that you did, know that it's not pretty when it comes to black on black crime. Obviously,
Well, it's not pretty either. White tea crime on why. You guys got the highest percentage of raping children. I don't know what your fascination is with these kids, man. Leave them alone.
That's what I was saying,
Leave 'em
man. They
alone.
be touching kids and
listen.
touching dogs and all kind of crazy stuff.
Hold on, this isn't going
Listen.
to turn into a fucking BLM rally up here, okay? The
Yeah, it
reality is, when we look at that FBI chart, you guys are 13% of the population. There's not one category, including rape, where you guys are below 13%. So it's not like you guys are doing great in that area
How about
either.
exonerations? How about exonerations?
Okay, there we go. Exonerations again. And this is how dumb people display that they're dumb, point blank. Why is it that you're going to focus on a couple dozen exonerations versus...
You think a man freedom is dumb?
You're breaking up. Tell your neighbor to reset the modem.
Freedom is dumb.
Fried and child touching y'all to popular. That's y'all superpower.
I don't know what the
touching
fuck you're saying.
dogs.
All I heard was y'all about 4 times. What the fuck are you saying, Coon? The coonery?
I said y'all superpower is touching kids and touching dogs and fried.
But you're still doing it more than you should be, right? Once again,
we shouldn't be doing it at all. But it's y'all superpower.
Of course, but if you guys came up here and talked about one fucking category where you were lower than 13%, that would make sense. But when you're bringing up just another category where you're higher than 13%, now granted, it's not as high as 51% like murder. How does that help your messaging here?
Dude, what's your point, bro? What are you getting to? You
You
always bring up that one. Hold on, let's
Like
say this
most
here.
black people,
You always bring up that one.
coming from y'all. They hang with white people, so that's what they do. When you hang with white people, you start doing white people shit.
You guys not hear each other talking? Why are the brothers
always bringing up
talking
that
over
one?
another?
You always bring up that one stat. I'm so thankful that you care so much for us.
But so that just proves that you are not.
Is that what it is?
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Is that what you want?
Joseph, pay attention, okay? You guys are bringing up different crimes, and I would consider it more valid if it was a category where black people were committing it at less than 13%, the population. But when you bring up
what is black school shootings percentage?
Okay, fair enough. Once again, but you could say, well, black people don't commit school shootings or mass shootings or shootings at churches or synagogues, but overall murders, even with those 3 categories included.
How about Jim Crow?
You guys are still leading.
How about Jim Crow?
What about Jim Crow?
Does that put you ahead? Does Jim Crow put you ahead?
How is Jim Crow helping?
No, they can't put those numbers in. That's way before the.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
but it's Jim Crow.
Whatever they want to say.
Can you? I don't think
you
we've
guys
caught up
not
with
hear
that.
one another. Why are you two over talking one another? I understand you talking over the white man. Why are you two over talking one another? Okay, so very bluntly, when was the last?
We just adding to each other.
Wait, say that again. GOP?
We just add each other's numbers because y'all don't want to add it to it, so we add each other's numbers.
Okay,
up.
fair enough. All right, no
There's
problem.
hyping each other up.
Joseph, very bluntly, when was the last time Jim Crow laws affected your day?
Well, it affected my people. You spoke on my people.
I understand, but when was the last time it affected somebody from your community?
The 1970s.
Okay, all right, so that makes sense. So
let's count it. Wait, let's count it all up. How many BLK people you took out? Can we count it up? All right. Why don't you pull that stat up?
Okay.
I think we call. And they just found the white dude with 10,000 bodies in his yard. 10,000. Yes, I got the video. I'll go look back and bring his exact name. 10,000 bodies he had buried in his yard.
Why isn't that all? 10,000 bodies?
You
You sure that wasn't a fucking cemetery? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Why isn't that? I have four news channels on right now: CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and BBC.
I gotta get it. I'll bring it back to you. Listen, you guys lead in serial. I don't know if I can say that, serial dealers. You understand? Listen, you know that's true. You know that's
okay,
true.
that
bro.
is true. But the whole 10,000 body thing, like, why did it come
That's
up
for
here
real.
and say that bullshit?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll bring it to you tomorrow.
Oh, of course. Why not go get it now? Why not go get it now?
Because I'm tied up right now while I'm talking.
Oh, not tied up.
No,
You got a serial killer on your
How
ass?
convenient.
It's not the first time me and you had a conversation. I'll
I
bring it back to
understand,
you.
Joseph.
I'll
but
bring it back to you.
you will never bring it back to me because it
Yes, I
never
will.
happened. When did they find the 10,000 bodies? Go ahead.
I think they found it now. They've been digging through for the last couple of weeks to keep finding bodies from this guy.
Okay. What city's it in?
I gotta look on the video. When I get it, I'll give it to you.
You are funny as fuck, bro.
I've been telling you.
Why?
Look up Herb. I don't know how to
Go
pronounce
ahead.
his last
You
name.
want to co-sign with that?
Berman Master.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just looking it up. It says a guy named Herb. It's a guy named Herb. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Burmeister or something.
And this motherfucker has 10,000
I don't know if it's
bodies in his
real,
backyard.
but I'm sure it's a white dude if it is. You might want to look that up. I don't know. I'm sure it's a white dude if it was real.
Did he have 10,000 bodies in his backyard?
It says 10,000 bodies. I mean, I'm trying to look it up.
I'm trying to tell you. I got
Okay,
as soon as I can get to it.
why
I'm gonna
is it that our media is not covering it if it just happened?
He has 18 acre property, Fox Hollow Farm, while investigating 20. Okay. And the latest they found 25 bodies. That's the latest number.
Okay, so how do we go from 10,000 to 25?
Where are you looking
No,
at?
that's-
Because
that's-
I was just looking and I didn't find anything.
Look up Herb, Herb Baumeister. That's how you I don't know. Burminster. The guy just put in the guy that got 10,000 bodies in his yard. Put that in.
You guys are something else.
That makes it really easy look up. That's an easy look up. The guy that got 10,000 bodies in his yard. It's not even a hard thing to look up.
You don't want to look that up.
No,
that wasn't the recent number.
You don't want to look
found.
that
They
up.
just found 25 more. They found 25 more. That's what I'm saying. That's
Okay,
recent.
so did we hit the 10,000 mark?
Oh yeah, they hit the 10,000 mark.
Yeah, he got the 10,000 mark already.
Okay, yeah,
that's been hit already.
This
Holy
dude
fuck.
is a.
He got an 18. He got an 18 acre property. It's called Fox Halo Farm.
All right, very good. Uncommon, what do you got on Uncommon? Where are you from?
They were found
just-
in 1996, by the way. Sorry.
10,000, dude. That's like a whole small town, bro. That's like, I mean, like, it's like somebody unalived Oakdale, California, and nobody noticed or something, dude. Come on.
I mean, if you watch Unsolved Mysteries, I mean, I got a lot of stuff y'all don't be finding either. Like, it's a lot of mysteries that y'all be unaliving people that the number.
Look at
Like,
Chris Watts.
the thing is,
Chris
there's not a lot
watched
of
through his kids. Chris watched through his two little girls He took him out over some girl and then threw him down an oil vat. I mean, these people have the most heinous crimes in the world.
I mean, they unalive their kids and go to work the next day.
Yeah,
Like,
he unalived his two. Listen, Chris Watts unalived his two little girls
That's
and
hideous.
his wife
Absolutely.
over another woman. Now listen, not only that, he threw his little girls, down an oil vat.
An oil
These
vat?
are the most egregious people in the world, bro.
How do you throw something down an oil vat?
Look up
I don't
Chris
think-
Watts. Look up Chris Watts. This was
Okie dokie.
recently.
Well, see, the
Look
thing
it
about
up.
the thing about serial
Man,
killers
it is what it is. This dude woke up one day. He had a girl. The chick, he wanted to get rid of his woman because he had this new woman. He took the woman out and his children, bro. Chris Watts
Yeah, but
threw him down the oil
again,
vat.
you guys bring up these different, different stories.
Hey,
Once
it's
again,
sad.
even with all
That's
the
just who you are.
wait,
That's
just
just
who
who
I
you,
am?
I'm not gonna. And let me just say this, man. I hate to say it that way because there are a lot of great white people, man. And I don't want to get in a back and forth with you like that. And you know what? In fact, I'm a regret for this. I'm a back up off this conversation because why would I let you? It's not every BLK person that pew each other, and it's not
Yes.
every white person that throw their kids down an oil vat. This
Agreed.
is a
Very
senseless
good.
conversation.
All right,
Or
good.
eat people.
Now we're
I'm not
talking
gonna
common
even get
sense.
into
We're
this
making
with you, man.
progress.
That's not, come on, man. I'm not gonna even go there with you. I feel bad even doing that. I serve with great white guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right, Joseph, we're learning, sir.
Wow.
Now,
How
if
about
we
that?
just stop playing victim, if you guys could stop playing
Yes.
victim as a whole, not just you, Joseph, just as a community, I think we'll be much better off. So we are making progress here.
I got a question for the black people in the audience. Like, do you guys really think that your great grandfather wanted you to carry on his your lives being angry for his suffering? Would you want that for your great grandkids? For you to
Great
get them to
question.
revenge for you? Was that what you would want for them?
Well, let GOP answer. GOP, go ahead. You want to answer?
Well, my great grandfather fought for this country, So I mean,
Do you think he would want you to carry anger about the?
I don't have none because I don't have no anger. I own my own business, so I'm good.
Okay.
It's not
This is a
about
business.
it's a difference of like success and an attitude of actually being at peace and happy and with your life and not being oppressed are totally two different things.
I wouldn't want my
You know,
great grandkids to get revenge for me. I wouldn't want them to carry the anger about what happened about my shortcomings and my suffering. I wouldn't want my descendants to deal with that. Would you? Come on. I mean, it's like
I
you're
would just
dishonoring.
want to get what the Jewish people got, like they get reparations to this day. Maybe
So
that works.
you still
They
think
own
there's a chance
everything.
you're
So
getting
I would like
reparations?
that.
Does the United
No, we're not
States
getting that, and it's not
and
happening.
no
The government never owned a slave, dude. The United States government never owned a single slave. So, why would they pay you?
All right, so Canada, you're up
Say what
here.
now?
Yes,
Hold on one
thank
second,
you.
GOP, please. Hold on 1 second. Daniel,
So-
why are you back here?
Because I was listening and I'm in a good
But
mood.
wait,
so
hold on 1 second. You called me a racist and this and that.
Yeah.
But why are you here? If I'm
Because
such
I
a
want
bad
to talk to my
person-
fellow black people.
Wait, say that again?
I want to talk to the fellow black people on this panel.
Oh, you're here to give like a pep talk, if you will.
I just want them to understand that calling out other people's faults does not hide the fact that we have a lot of things to work on internally. And there is a systemic problem that I feel the black community clings onto is the fact that back a while ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, they had real reasons to be complaining and say, like, I have no way of making it up. But today, we have opportunities. And
Okay,
we're clinging.
making progress with you as well. Okay.
No, this
continue.
has always been the fact. with
No,
me.
no. What, I'm so sorry.
I don't wanna hear
One,
confused, let me
stop, Canada. One of your first appearances in here, you're the one that fucking said that in every restaurant,
That's true still.
97% of them, they sit the black people in the back and the white
That's still
people in
true,
front.
but it's better than 20, 50 years ago. Every year it gets better.
Wait, are you sticking by that 97% number?
I never said 97%. I said
Well,
I've had it.
1000% did. Don't lie, please.
No, someone else said that.
Okay. You know what?
I
Let's
said
focus on the
I've
positive.
been
Let's focus on the positive. I won't call you out for your
thank you.
bullshit. Continue,
So
Canada.
what I'm trying to say is that we as a community are clinging to a situation that's not occurring today. And I feel like we have a misconception that white people never worked hard for where they got to. And we need to understand that they have worked hard and then were able to have it easy. If you look at anybody who has worked hard to, like, say, build a garden, let's say, once the fruit starts blossoming, they can eat and just pick fruit, and they don't have to work. Like, you understand, they worked hard to where they
That's
got.
a great analogy, Canada.
And we need to understand that it's never going to be given to us, and they never got it given to them. So when we get these opportunities, let's use them and work hard, because we can't just automatically be rich and powerful and control things. Like,
Yes.
we need to
Okay,
understand
so
that we have to
how
work
did
hard
we-
internally.
How the fuck did we go from you calling me a racist?
You are still, though.
Okay. Okay. What is the most
Reparations-
racist thing I've said? Go ahead, Canada.
Look at your page right now. You're inciting hate.
How?
Do you see your picture? Can you read it?
Is it? Is there anything up there that's not factual or made up or AI generated?
George Floyd was unalived by a person who worked for the government.
Once again,
You not see the difference in that?
I'm so sorry, Canada.
By
The question
accident.
was,
By
what is
accident.
on
He
my
was a state
photo?
agent.
What is on my photo that is inaccurate?
It was an
That
accident, dude.
You're
didn't-
talking about the
you-
response, right?
Right.
And the response was different because the person who unalived George Floyd worked for the government, was a public service
Accidentally.
worker.
But the person that killed
It wasn't
Ashley
a
Babbitt-
normal citizen.
Stop. The person that worked for or killed Ashley Babbitt was an employee of the government.
That's not what we're talking about here, though. Your picture is Kirk and Floyd.
I
I'm telling
understand,
you
but
that Floyd
your-
was taken away by a public service worker.
Okay.
So it's
Thank
he's
you,
trying- he's
whoever
trying to
sent
find
that.
an equivalent.
You,
He's trying
you-
to. He's
you don't
finding
have to. Everyone, remember, like when you're sending me gifts, just remember, I appreciate them and I respect them, but you don't have to like a rose is enough to show that
Fuck up,
you're
Canada.
nice.
Shut the fuck up, Canada. Okay, but what I don't understand
Thank
is
you so much.
You sit there and say Dave is a racist, Dave is a racist, whatever
are.
bullshit you said. So why do you come back here? If I'm such a bad person, why are you
I
here?
told you why. I said I want to
Oh.
speak to the black people on the panel. That's what I said. I don't understand what your confusion is.
Do you think GOP is going to listen to you? Do you think the black people that are listening now are going to listen to you?
Whether they listen
No.
or not, I'm still gonna
Because
just
it's either they play victim or they don't.
no.
GOP, to
That's
be
your
fair,
racist self-talking.
He is
Well, I
not
don't
one
think
that
he's
plays
racist.
victim.
That's you
100%.
being racist right now,
He
my friend.
points out hypocrisy, dude. He points out
I
hypocrisy.
mean, nobody's gonna listen to you either, Dave. So let's be real.
Well,
I
I'll
think
be honest. I'll be
Dave
honest
said
with
hypocrisy.
you, GOP. The fact that I have Canada speaking in a different way, that's progress. Then I had I'm so sorry. What Joseph up here? He's speaking in a more positive way. So I believe those are two cases where they are listening.
Dave, it goes two ways. You understand, you're a white person who doesn't want to admit that heinous crimes are committed by white people. You don't want to admit that white women predominantly love black men
Wait, Canada.
and are moving to that situation. Those are things that you
What did I say that wasn't positive?
Whoa.
What did I say that wasn't positive? That I don't work for white people? Is that not positive? Like what? I've never been unemployed since I was a kid.
Listen,
But
there could be.
wait,
it's
hold
not
on,
black and
hold on,
white. There's a whole gray area.
Canada. Why is it that I acknowledge that if it's a mass shooting, school shooting, church shooting, it's a white person?
Okay.
But whenever after I acknowledge that, I ask the other person to acknowledge that the overall numbers show that black people are murdering, more often. Why is it
Who are they murdering? Other black people.
once again, they're murdering Americans.
No. Let's be
Okay.
specific. Like, since you love statistics, let's be specific. Who are they unaliving?
Okay, very good. So the black on black crime.
Now you're not gonna tell the truth when you want us to tell the truth.
So, wait, hold on. So just factually,
That's the facts. Yeah. If they don't admit that, that's
100%. I acknowledge
But don't
that. So-
act like they're unaliving white people, because they're not.
Well, I mean, okay,
They're
fair
not.
enough. So once again, if the question is asked very simply, who is committing more murders in this country?
And if I
White
clarify
people.
to you,
Stop, please. White people or black people? What is the correct answer?
I can clarify to you that when you include black on black
Wait, I'm
crimes,
so sorry. I'm so
if
sorry.
you do not include that section of crime,
Stop,
then they do
Canada,
not commit more crimes than white people.
Canada. Once again, very directly. Who murders more people? White people or black people? Go ahead.
I would actually have to get the numbers on that to make sure. But
Okay. Here, go
but
get
I
the
will
numbers.
tell you.
Go get
I
the
will tell you.
numbers. Go get the fucking numbers, and then come back up when you're ready. Put a gun in the chat when you're ready to come
Black
back
people
up.
can unalive each other way more than you guys unalive each other.
Wait,
But
say
y'all
that again?
unalive everybody. So
Say that again.
black people unalive ourselves more than anybody else, but y'all
that okay?
unalive everybody. So I mean, no, it's not okay. Why would that be okay?
Okay, good. Just making sure. Once again, you guys have like a weird obsession with trying to justify things that are not
We don't
justifiable.
have school shooting songs. We don't have school shooting life tattooed on our stomachs. We have like Thug Life tattooed. Like we don't have school shooting life and like songs about school shootings and like rolling down the street to the school.
Yeah, you do. You literally got a song. You literally got a song that came out in the '90s about shooting up schools, like
Well,
multiple
that song
schools.
Pumped Up Kicks.
The
that's
girl
about
that don't like Fridays. She doesn't like Fridays. That's because that was because she shot up kids on Friday.
Show me the school shooting life tattoo, as opposed to the Thug Life.
All right, just hold on. Let me talk to Christopher.
They usually unalive themselves, so they're not gonna have the tattoos.
All right,
That's
Jimmy,
true.
hold on. Christopher, where are you from, sir?
Hey, Kentucky, brother.
What brings
By the
you
way,
up?
I love the flag in the background.
I appreciate that. But what brings you up, kind sir?
So I'm a biracial person. TikTok has since had to correct me on my race because they don't acknowledge that as biracial being a race. But anyways, looking at the prompt and everything, I think that there's I hate to say victimization, but there is to a certain extent when it comes to being a minority. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Well, if I can, just
change the prompt. So
there's a lot of people that come up here and they play victim for shit that happened to their great
right, and I don't agree in that. I don't accept that. I mean, I consider all day and say my ancestors did this and that, but if I've yet to see a person who is Jewish descent come up here and complain about
because they get reparations and they still get them.
I don't understand it. So, like, I live with both my sides.
To this day, they still get them.
Right, exactly. So I have black family and white family. So we all have struggles. So I don't understand the point. And like I said, I work in the military field currently. So I had during the Black Lives Matter movement in Kentucky, we had and then Breonna Taylor movement in Kentucky. There were a lot of protests, right? And the guard was executed to stand guard and kind of help out with that. But there were also people that I know that were white T people, I guess you could say, that still didn't believe in the movement, whether it be BLK or whatever it is, but had to play a role in their job, and then still outside of that, peacefully protested those things. So I just think that the victimization is crazy to me.
Peacefully protest it, I think, is the key there too.
It's
peaceful.
Right, but at the same time, it's like if you can victimize yourself to that extent, you're going back generations. Then what do you do in society? Like, what do you do for a living? Do you have kids? Do you work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing that you're not providing for yourself or your kids, that you're depth in victimizing yourself in a situation that never affected you.
Well, it's
Dave,
like I said. Imagine,
that's from the
imagine having
Federal
a controlling
Bureau
factor in your
of
life
Information
be the
Investigation.
suffering that your great grandfather went through.
White
Imagine
people
that
commit
controlling
more
factor in your
unalivings
life.
than black people.
Yeah, but regardless,
In
what are you gonna do for
totality.
yourself? Control what you can control. My thing is control what you can control.
Own a business
So if you can, so outside of that,
and not work for
control.
white people.
Why you focusing so much on that? I don't get that. That's
He's
I
not.
don't know.
He's not talking about people like you, GOP. He's talking about the people that are
That's
out there
me.
protesting and doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's not about
Control
you.
what you control. Like if it's not affecting you,
I mean,
I
why
would
do
say
y'all
it is.
protest Cracker Barrel? Like, why y'all gonna protest the Super Bowl?
Wait, how did
What
we
the fuck?
protest?
Yeah, the
That's
Super
the
Bowl is
second
fine.
time you said
The
that.
Super Bowl thing is
How
crazy.
did we protest it? GOP?
Y'all ain't gonna protest the Super Bowl?
But even if they did, you think the Super Bowl didn't
Wait,
make
you
a
deflect.
conscious
Hold on,
decision?
hold on.
Nobody's
hold on.
been unalive, but we protesting the Super Bowl.
Once again, you said.
But the NFL did a
Stop,
money
Daniel.
decision.
Stop, Daniel.
I'm on your side on this one.
GOP, you said that y'all protested the Cracker Barrel. How do we protest it?
I kind of learned about that through
We
TikTok.
didn't
I don't know how y'all gonna
We didn't
protest
give
it.
him our service. We didn't give him our
I guess y'all
money.
gonna cry about it.
You didn't set
I
any
don't think
fires.
there was very much.
GOP, you just talk so much shit.
GOP,
Man.
the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar corporation that understands
Mexicans singing,
what they're
no.
gonna do
Don't watch the
before
Super
they
Bowl.
do it.
Well, time out.
They're not stupid.
Oh, time out. You're right. You're right on
They're
that.
not afraid. They already calculated the blowback.
You're right. I'm not arguing that. Well, for one, I don't care. Like I like them. Like let them play. My thing is with the Super Bowl and the NFL is what I gotta provide a service to watch the damn game. I can't just turn TV on and watch the game. That's my thing about that. But yeah.
Well, the Super Bowl will be on
Christopher,
on
the
that.
NFL already found out that the white population is diminished power, like purchasing power in the United States. Like they don't have as much dollars as they used to compared to the population. The NFL's not worried about pissing them off anymore.
Well,
Okay, so we should be the ones that are oppressed now, huh?
Oh,
But
fuck yeah!
you slowly are though.
Oh, act like it.
Vic, that's
I'm
something
gonna
that you need
steal
to deal
big
with.
screen today.
Vic, I do want to touch on that. Is I've been in a lot of lives, and I'm very, like I said, I'm very neutral because I'm just kind of biracial. I'm raised both sides of my family. I've got white people that I know in my family that are racist. I don't talk to them, but also I have black people in my family who are very prejudiced that I don't talk to them. So that's where the thing is where on TikTok I've realized, and there's gonna be a time to where that term racism is gonna change.
You think?
Yeah,
I
for
hope.
sure.
I mean, I hope so.
No, and what you guys do today
because
will
the term
affect that.
racism is controlled by minority of power, right? And it's not gonna be black or white. It's gonna be biracial or mixed people.
Okay.
Because you look at like today's world, like
That's gonna be colorism, like it's always been.
Birth rates are a thing, and these are statistical facts. Like white people are not creating enough white people to even replenish what they have today.
I don't even care. That's the thing is I don't, as a white woman, I don't care. That's great. What
Right.
I mean, who?
And that's good.
But that means you don't care about your own people then.
But there are people.
No, my people are American people.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But there, no.
I love that.
But
I love that.
No.
I want her to
I'm
stick with that.
saying, but there are more black people that discriminate against mixed race people than white people do.
Okay.
I will say
Or
that.
I could say, actually, my people are. Oh no, I'm not even gonna go there. Never mind.
Black people are the worst
You're fine.
at
I'm just
supporting
saying,
their own people. I will tell you that straight to your face right
is
now.
it okay
Black
for
people
I
do
know
not
a
support other black people.
I know a white dude that called his wife the N-word when he got mad at her. So I mean, it's what y'all
Black people
Anyway,
need to
I'm
focus
not
on
trying to
supporting
get
each
into that.
other.
I'm just saying.
We need to go to
like,
black-owned
like
businesses.
stats
We don't need to
and, like,
complain about white people. We need to support each other.
generation.
Okay, so
I agree
you're
with
okay. Hold on,
the
no.
Canadian
So
is saying.
you're wanting to resegregate?
No.
No segregating.
No, not you, Christopher. Not you,
Oh,
Christopher.
Nah, we can be
would
like
you, why
we
would
can
you
be like the
equip me
Amish. The
going to a
Amish don't
black
have no
accountant
black
or
people
a
that
black
work for
lawyer
them.
as
I
segregating?
can't
That's not
hear.
segregating.
I can't hear you, DJ, over GOP.
What I'm trying to tell you is that me deciding to go to a black doctor, a black lawyer, or a black accountant is not segregating.
What if I do
Okay,
that?
hold on one second. Canada, if all the black people went south, all the white people stayed north, would the South thrive?
No.
Okay, great.
Why?
Well, because there's a
Why?
lot of people that come up here and act as if the South would thrive and
I will
wow.
tell you one thing. The South craves, like you look at Atlanta, that is based on black culture.
Okay.
Here's my thing. And
Atlanta
I hate
is a
somebody when I
hub,
joined,
right?
when I first joined, somebody talked about Charlie Kirk.
Wait, hold on. Let Canada finish. Go
Has
ahead.
there been a white city that's not a melting pot that has been like a powerhouse city? I'm pretty sure Chicago,
Like
New
New York
York,
and
and LA,
Los
which are
Angeles?
considered the biggest cities, are all multi-ethnic cities.
Well, they weren't. They weren't like not that long ago. I mean, they were. California was like 90. Was like 80% white up until the 1960s.
I don't give a fuck about before. I'm talking about today. There is
Oh,
no
that's weird.
predominantly
Now you
white
don't care about
city
before.
that
Okay.
that
Well,
is
today matters.
an
Today matters.
economic
Buildings
powerhouse.
matter.
Well,
What we say.
Let's talk about today.
All those buildings were built before everybody got here. Like that's what that's the point is that we built all that stuff before everybody showed up.
Huh?
So like,
Today matters. That's what
Well,
we.
there's people that say black people built this country.
They
I
do.
told you, find me a
California-
predominantly white city that's like a mega powerhouse economic city. None.
what isn't New York and California? I mean,
New York. Go look at the ethnic makeup of New York. They're about to elect a mayor that is a Muslim. Wake up.
New York's more white than it is ethnic, anyways.
They're about to elect a
Irish,
Muslim mayor. Wake
A
up.
lot of more Irish people, Muslim.
New York is a full
Muslim
melting
people.
pot, buddy.
It's
Okay.
it's a port. It's always been a port.
Let me ask
for
you something, DJ. So
nations.
okay, do you think that the system as it is right now? Do you think that there's people that are systematically like trying to tear it down on purpose? Do you think that's what's happening?
Wait, say it again.
Do you think that the like the powers that be, like the elites and like the people that are really pulling the strings? Do you think they're trying to tear apart the United States? Do you think that they're intentionally like sowing discontent and like with an idea of tearing down the government? Do you think that's
On the
what's happening?
Democratic side, for sure.
No, I
Okay,
just
so
think in general,
so here, so let
government
me ask
is
you something.
corrupt.
So what do you think? What do you think their motivation is behind making all these cities less white? You think it might have something to do with that?
Well,
Yeah, Democrats want
Republicans
power. We
obviously
know that.
push
Okay, but
minorities
what I'm saying is the reason why one of the facets of their evil scheme to destroy this country is to basically get as many get to dilute to make people like not white people not reproduce and to like get as many other ethnicities and other people and other cultures in here to keep us all divided.
Yes, Democrats are doing that to control power. Yes, congratulations.
in general, the Democrat Republican.
So what I'm saying
can't
is
trust
so
the government.
saying
No,
about,
Republicans.
what you're
Republicans
saying about
want
Los
black
Angeles
people
and
to do
New York
better
isn't a good thing. What you're
9
saying
times more
it's not a good thing.
than Democrats.
These cities
Republican
were
Party
more
is the
prosperous.
party of black people. Remember that, people.
But wow. So we're talking about
It's
segregation.
also the party
like,
of David
it's
Ernest
crazy.
Duke too.
Like we're not let's be people. I don't like. I got family. Like I got a sister. My sister who is biracial as well, but she looks more ethnically black than I do because she has the hair. My mom is white. They think that I'm racist because of my beliefs and my because I agree with Trump's
You think?
role or whatever it is.
You think Trump's wrong?
No, I think Trump's right.
Okay, perfect.
No,
Go ahead.
I agree with what he does. I don't agree in the parties thing is what divides us.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody focuses on so much on parties and what they believe in, and there's no gray area.
Well, you know what?
They get so set in that, and it's crazy to
I
me.
would debate that because I mean, yes, granted, there is a party system, we clash, but it's not the parties, like the government, it's the people and their reactions that are causing the division between us.
There's no
Like
gray
this,
area.
No,
like
it's
there's like this
manipulation.
prompt. It's like
Exactly,
one side
Christopher.
reacts one way and the other side reacts the other way. And like if I'm getting ready to get off of here, so I'm just gonna say one thing, and that Dave, you asked a question earlier, like how could we make the next 25 years or the next better? And I feel like if people, yes, you can believe in something, you can want to stand up for it, but if you have to stand up for it in the right way, that is not going to promote violence. If the violent things weren't happening on the streets in all of these cities, then there would be no need for all this backlash. And they're attacking our government, our governmental entities and service providers and so then you just have to freaking send in more, and it just makes more violence. It's just violence on top of violence on top of violence. If everybody would chill the fuck out for a hot minute and just and do things through the right channels, it would get better. That's the only thing that I can come up with.
Vic,
So
I agree with you. Like, we're all individuals, obviously. What if everybody was just plain green? Like, their whole body was green, their skin was green, and everybody was the exact same thing. And then whatever happened every day. How would we be able to complain about who did this or who did that? We couldn't. All we could do is point out that specific green person who did something bad and then punish that person. And we would never be able to stereotype.
Here's the thing is, like, from
There's
what
no racism.
I see I agree with you on comment. I see on these panels, I've been getting kind of into them, and yes, there are the panels that it's about race. But what I see on a lot of the panels that I'm trying to be involved in, because I'm trying to educate myself on the issues, what I see is that there's a division in beliefs and core values. And I can understand that, and I can appreciate that people believe things in their own beliefs. Mine are going to be based on my faith, on my moral standards, and other people's are going to be based on, you know, they're caring for other people. And don't get me wrong, I care for other people, but I'm just saying, like, they're just, everybody has a different standard, and that's where, like, it's for me and what I see, it's not about race. So if everybody would drop this race, like
This
you're
is the
trying to
difference,
get
though.
at.
You have your morals, your ethics, your opinions, and they're based on your faith. That's great. The problem is Dave is a person that projects people's opinions, their decision making, whatever, based on their skin color. That's Dave's problem. Dave will look at someone that's black and think that person voted for.
I don't think Dave does that.
That person will commit a crime.
Wait, stop.
That
Why
person-
are you talking when I'm talking, dumbass? Once again, it's not, I've said it over and over again, it's not white or black, Democrat, Republican.
Yeah.
It's either you're based in facts or you're not.
Yeah,
And whenever,
I don't see that.
who is talking when I'm
You
talking?
have black Americans on your picture.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
hold
but
on,
I don't see they
hold on
doing
a second. Hold on. I don't understand. Is my microphone not working? What the fuck? Okay, once again, it is very simple. Whenever I say you have to be based in facts, common sense, and reality, DJ, you're the poster boy for that, right? You came up here weeks ago in your debut on my broadcast and said that 97% of the restaurants in America are putting all the black people in the back as if they're all Rosa Parks. It is what it is. It doesn't make any sense, but what I appreciate morons like you, DJ. Human.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm pretty well, man. What time is it where you are?
It is 5:43. What brings you up, kind sir?
Okay, well, it's 4:44 where I am. I just like to engage in conversation and hear different perspectives and weigh in, you know. I like to talk to different people from around the world.
Okay, what are your thoughts on the prior conversation before I dropped everybody?
About, I wasn't really paying attention. What was it
I'm
about?
going to put you back in the chat. Whenever you have something to add to the conversation, apply to join, and then I'll bring you back up. I appreciate you, kind sir. I don't get that. I really don't. Coach, you did not connect, or at least I don't see you yet, and I still don't see you. Spartan, where are you from?
Florida.
And what brings you up, sir?
I don't know. I've been watching you for like a couple weeks now, and I see you still have the same argument going. I wanted to say about how you put you're comparing Charlie Kirk with the George Floyd riots, right?
Okay.
And you know, like, how many people was protesting during the George Floyd?
Okay,
Do you know the numbers?
give it to me.
It was around like I don't know 20 million.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so
Keep
when you
going.
have 20 million people protesting, what percentage do you think was not, you know, protesting the correct way? What was the percentage you think?
Go ahead, make your point. So, is this where you
2%?
come up here and say that 99% were peaceful? Is this where we're
Yeah,
going?
of course there's bad actors. Of course.
I got you. But why were there so many bad actors in that group of people versus
Well, I
when
mean, this the fear number. This the because you went on the how much it costed, right? They did
not costed?
$2-3 billion of damage versus blah blah blah. You made that
Blah
point
blah
a couple
blah.
of
Of
times.
course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that the better comparison, if you want to do a prompt, is you would put January 6th. Since you brought Ashley Babbitt up earlier in the panel, right? You know how she was unalived by, a government official, if you want to say, right? Now, if you want to bring that up, so how many people you think were protesting the election on January 6th?
But
How many people?
let's
Do
hold
you
on one
know the
second.
number of that one?
Hold on. Let's go with it. Actually, good. Finish your point, then I'll make my point. Go ahead.
So there was around like 80,000 people at that rally on January 6th. All right. And what's the percentage you think that was on the grounds at the Capitol and that entered the building? Probably around the same number, 1 to 2% again. So that's around like 2,500 people entered the Capitol, right?
Okay.
So, and you know how much damage they did? Do you know the number of that?
Did they do $2
You know,
billion worth of damage?
yes.
They did $2 billion worth
Listen,
of
let me tell you how they did it. It's not only that, 'cause they did around 100 million in damage, but you know what the government had to pay in order to secure now the Capitol, so that when that happens again, when y'all decide to do that again, they spent 2 point something billion dollars in security measures just to fortify the Capitol building now. So when y'all decide to do that kind of bullshit again, it's not going to happen again. Trust me.
Okay.
So you comparing these things and trying to, I don't know, bait the one side against the other, and I don't know if you're doing it for profit, if you're if this is just you get joy out of trying to put one side against the other. It's just your numbers, and everybody reacts in different ways.
Okay.
So go ahead if you want to.
I just I don't get your point in coming up here. I think it is a fair comparison. Then whenever we talk about January 6th, we have a government official that killed a Trump supporter. Nobody lit shit on fire. Nobody looted. Then another explanation is, well, we wanted the official, meaning Chauvin, to be arrested. Here we are years later, still not arrested. So I just think. Hold on. I let you fucking put
I know,
half the
I
people
know.
in here
I'm sorry, I
asleep
just didn't get the
by
name. The
allowing
name
you
of the.
to fucking ramble.
I wanted to
Okay?
hear what you said. That's all. I didn't hear
Okay,
what the
so
name you said. That's all.
wait, what?
The guy's name that you said. I misheard what you
Derek
said
Chauvin.
there.
He's the cop that allegedly
Right.
killed
Okay.
George Floyd. Okay.
Okay.
The only thing that I get out of this is dumbasses coming up here and essentially twisting themselves up into a pretzel, trying to defend the indefensible. That's what happens.
I
every
understand.
time.
I
But yet
understand.
here you are rambling on. I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, I mean, I just gave you numbers. I mean, you threw out the numbers how the George Floyd protests costed this and that. They were violent, blah blah blah, and then you go and you're putting Charlie Kirk's thing on the same thing when it's not even the same thing.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
So you came in basically to give me a 1-star review because of my photo?
No, no, not a 1-star review. I'm just trying to
Okay,
see
2 star.
like where you're coming from. Like you're trying to make a point on something that I
Yes, I'm
just
trying
feel
to make
like
a point.
is
Yes, and you're proving my point. Is there what happens is let me tell you a story, okay? I had
okay.
before this photo up that said the white experience, and it was mocking some little racist black girl on this app, and that's what I call her, the little racist black girl. But I had that photo up, and what happens is people were triggered by my photo, and they would request up and come up a little bit angry and triggered. And within about 3 to 5 minutes of talking to them, it was very easy for everybody to see that they were the actual fucking racist. They were triggered by my photo, wanted to come up and call me a racist, but by just asking simple questions, it turns out that they were the racist. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, bro. Final word to you before I move on.
Oh, final word. We want to give the final word. I just think that both sides, whether Trump or wherever you are, I just think just read into the facts. Don't let them race bait you. I see a lot of race baiting, a lot of you know, trying to
So
incite.
the stats that I quote often in here, whatever they may be, are any of them not factual?
Like which one?
Anything.
Which one you want to? Which one?
Anything. When you said you've been watching for a couple weeks, is there anything that I have said that's not factually correct?
No, you're just nitpicking the ones that you like.
Elaborate.
The ones that you know make your case. You just pick out you're
It's
cherry
not.
picking. Is that what they
Wait,
call it?
it's
Is
not.
that what they call it? Cherry picking?
Okay, fair enough. And cherry picking to me would be I would pull up the FBI table 43A and only talk about the ones where black people are exceeding 13%, but it's every category. So it's not like I'm just
Yeah, but
cherry picking one or two. It's every fucking category.
It's also
So
different. You know, it's what schooling they're going to. It's the poverty. There's a lot of factors that play into
once
it.
again,
They're-
no. Once again, I'm not looking for the bullshit reasons why people try and justify it. What I'm talking about specifically is your cherry picking comment. Is if I was, let's just say, this was the only category that they were above 13%, that would be cherry picking. But when it's every fucking category, that's not cherry picking. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, there's more white people in jail. Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe I sit here and say that the justice system is fucked up and there's a whole bunch of people that are in jail that shouldn't be. Maybe I should just play their card? No?
I guess.
All right, bro. You're very exciting.
All right, buddy. Yeah, man.
Have a good one, bro.
You too, man.
I think this is gonna. I thought I was selecting Daniel. I don't know who I put up. Human.
Yes, me human again. How you doing, man?
I'm great, bro. We already did this meet and greet, right? You're the one that said, "Hey, what time is it where you're at?" And then I told you, and then you told me what time it was where you were at. So hopefully this is better. What do you got, sir?
Uh, yeah. I have a quote by Lyndon B. Johnson. I think it fits the narrative and the mindset of today's people. Do you know it? Do you know what I'm about to say?
No, tell me.
Okay, it's a Lyndon B. Johnson quote, and I think it fits the narrative of people's mindsets today. It says, if you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. That's President Lyndon B. Johnson.
Okay, how does that apply to today, do you think?
How does it apply to today? That what you said?
Wait, didn't you say it summarizes? But go ahead,
It's,
answer.
it's it summarizes the mindset of most people today.
Okay, elaborate.
So if you give somebody someone to look down on, they'll always be punching down and not notice that the enemy lies within. So if you can only see 13% of the population, or you can only see black people are so wrong, or Democrats are so wrong, or Muslims are so wrong, you won't see the fire burning within your own building.
Gotcha.
There are
So
people wrong.
you think it's the white folk that are the problem?
I never said that. I said
Okay.
there are people that are wrong of every race, ethnicity, religion, everywhere,
Of
anywhere.
course. But when
They're
we
not
talk
specific.
about, well,
They're
hold
not
on one second.
specific.
Hold on one second. Stop. Okay, when we talk about the different religions throughout the world, there's only one religion putting on suicide vests. There's only one religion flying planes into buildings, and that's the Muslims, right? There's only one party in this country that cannot acknowledge facts and allowed their hatred for the bad orange guy in the White House to override what's actually going on in this country, which is a lot of good things. And to me, there's only one race in this country that are that's responsible for over half the murders in this country. So go ahead and respond to those three, please. Just well, actually, let's keep it simple. Any of the three categories that I talked about, was any of it factually not true?
It was very factually untrue.
Okay, go ahead. Tell
You're
me.
saying that only Muslims kill in the name. Well, you didn't say that
I'm
specifically.
so
I said
sorry.
what you
That's not.
specifically said. You
You see
said
what I
that
mean?
Muslims
You
strap
see
on
what I
suicide
fucking
vests.
mean? You see what I
It
mean?
says
What
Muslims
did
strap on
I
suicide
say
vests.
that's factually incorrect? Go.
Muslims are the only people that kill for their religion.
But that's not what I
That's
said.
factually incorrect.
Hello, sir? That is not what I said.
You said Muslims strap on suicide vests for their religions, correct?
Okay. Can you tell me the last time a Jew or a Christian or a Catholic or a Buddhist did that?
So the guy didn't just run
Wait,
his
I'm so
truck
sorry.
into
Can
the
you
church
answer
in
me
Utah?
directly? Wait,
The
what?
guy didn't run his truck into the church in Utah?
Oh, okay. So I'll
That's
re-ask the
not a
question.
that's not a factual
Maybe
thing
I'll
that
say
just
it a little
happened.
bit slower for you. Hold on one second. You could do your awkward laugh all you want, but is there a difference between and there it is. That's adorable. Is there a difference between a suicide vest and a car? Yes or no?
Most definitely.
Okay, great. So the question was, once again, when was the last time a Jew, Christian, any other religion put on a suicide vest? And the smart guy you are, you respond about a car in Utah. So can you answer my question directly?
I don't recall someone putting on a suicide vest, but I do
Okay. All
recall
right. So
Christians burning entire towns. Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no problem. So
Yeah.
once again, let's
Right.
recap. I
Right.
went through and I broke down the three different groups. I gave you some facts about each one. And then I said to you, sir, tell me something that I said inaccurate. And the first thing that that you said that was inaccurate, I've proven I was accurate. Correct? Yes or no?
Christians don't strap on suicide vests. Yes, they don't.
Okay, very good. So let's try. Let's start over.
So
What did
Christians
I
don't kill in
say
the
that
name of their
was?
religion?
Once again, let's try again.
Right.
What did I say when I broke down the three groups that was incorrect?
Christians do kill in the name of their religions. That's a fact. It's not something that you can just shake your head on. They have historically burnt crosses in people's lands through
But
bombs,
hold on one second. I
firebombing
said
people's
nothing of the
houses.
sort, right? So
Yeah.
what? Once
So
again, you're
what you like
addressing
to do
things.
is only
Okay,
see
hold on
one
one
side.
second. Listen. I'm just gonna move on. Final word to you.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
because you can only see one side.
Of course.
Just like your president's spiritual advisor got caught messing with a 12-year-old and he only got 6 months.
Okay, very good. Anything
Right.
else before I move on? And the reason why I'm moving on from this conversation
Because you
is
can't see anybody wrong other than people that you want to see wrong. That's why.
well, that's where you're wrong, right? Because I can criticize Donald Trump. I have done so before. I have no problem doing it.
No.
I can
You
criticize
only
people
speak
in the
about
white community.
Muslims, Democrats,
I'm
and
not.
Black Americans.
Why are you
Those are the
talking?
only people you can focus
Why are
on.
you talking when I'm talking, dumbass?
I'm not a
Why are you
dumbass.
doing that?
I'm very educated and I can see straight through you.
I
You
got you,
can't,
but
you
yet you're
can't
the
see through
educated one.
Muslims,
Stop. You're
Democrats,
the
or Black
educated one,
Americans.
and I'm asking you direct questions, and you're not giving. You're giving me bullshit. But it doesn't matter. I'm moving on. Final word to you,
Bullshit.
sir. Go ahead.
Facts. Facts are facts. Facts are facts, man.
Very good.
Christians have killed people. Democrat, Republicans have
Yes,
killed
very
people.
good. And maybe 700 years from now, the Crusaders are back, murdering. You know, like it is what it is. So I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing Monday and
You as well.
great week. All right, brother.
You as well. Not your brother.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not your brother.
Yeah. I did not see the name for this one. I'm so sorry. Big Biz.
What's up?
What's up, Big Biz?
So what you want to talk about that prompt up there? Again?
Were you up here? Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, everything good.
What the fuck's going on? Why are you like? I don't understand the sounds you're making.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about what you got up on that prompt, right?
Oh, we could talk about anything you want. So go ahead, talk about it.
Okay.
Well, I'm so sorry. What state you in?
Hold on. When your people came over here, do you think America was already built?
Okay, so we're not talking about the problem. Is this where you lecture me that black people built America? Black people are the original Americans and the original Jews and the I guess everything original.
You saying
Is this
too
where
much?
you tell
We
me
just stick with
Jesus
that
was
one
black
statement.
and
That
Santa
one
Claus
that one
was black
statement
as
right
well?
there. Answer that question.
Go ahead.
Answer the question. Just answer that one question I asked you. I ain't asked you all that extra stuff. Just answer that
Once
one
again,
question.
once again, you're not the first black
It don't
supremacist
matter. First of
moron
all,
to
I'm
come up
not
here.
black.
My friend Julian was here way
Black is
before
a
you.
color. I am not black. I am
Oh, okay,
indigenous to the
tremendous.
Americas. All right. All right. We got that clear. Number two, that thing you got down there about black Americans ain't
Failure
what?
as a whole.
Failure.
Not everybody. Not everybody. There's successful black people in this country, but the
Yes,
majority
I
of
am
them
one of them.
play
Yes, I am one of
victim.
them. Yes, I am one of them.
How about the first black president? He's doing pretty well, don't you think?
It was a black president before y'all came over here. What are you talking about? Yes, they did very well.
I did not know that. Who was so if somebody walked up to you in the streets and said, "Listen, who was the first black president?"
We had
I
a
might
whole
say Donald Trump.
we had
What's
a
your
whole
answer?
republic. We had a whole republic. We had cities here. Come on, man, quit playing.
Okay, so once again, very directly, who was the first black president?
Quit playing, bro. Quit playing. Quit playing.
Okay.
Be honest with yourself, man. And people will look at you different. Okay. Be honest with yourself.
Well,
You
just
sitting there
just
saying-
to
you
clarify,
sitting there-
is
hold on. You say, hold on. You
Is
sitting there
Barack
trying to
Obama the
degrade-
correct answer?
You're sitting here trying to degrade a whole group of people that built this country for you to come here. So stop.
Did you guys build the
Stop
pyramids
it.
as well?
Stop it. Yes, we did.
course
Mounds,
you did.
everything. Stop it. Stop it.
Do you still believe in Santa Claus?
Oh my God! Come on, man! Stop trying to move the goalposts.
Let me
That ain't
guess,
got
Santa
nothing
Claus
to
is
do
a
with
black
what I'm
man
talking
too.
about. That ain't got nothing to do with what
Too
I'm talking
funny,
about.
bro.
What you talking about Santa Claus for? Come on, man. Get
I mean,
real.
that's essentially the same thing. So,
Get
what
real. No,
if
it's not.
somebody
Get
said
real.
to you,
Get
"Oh,
real.
hold on,
Get
let's
real.
go down this fucking road." So, if somebody
let's go.
said to you, "What proof do you have that black people built America?" Like, give me some examples.
Because I'm still tied to the land. My family still have their land from back then. So
Oh, fuck yeah.
what are you saying? What are you saying? This whole country was here before you got here. So
Okay.
how can you sit here and try and down the people that built it? And you came over, y'all ran from y'all. Where you from? Ireland?
I'm so sorry.
Where you from? Ireland?
Yes,
You
sir.
from Ireland, right? Your people from Ireland, right?
Yeah.
So don't you think they have a better life here than they would have if they were in Ireland?
Well, let's face it. Your family is
Answer the question.
probably.
Hey, I ain't no. Don't try to move no goalposts. Answer the question. Because I'm tired. I sit here and listen to you down
Yeah, you fucking do.
these so-called people that was here before y'all even got here. Cut that out, bro. That ain't good. That ain't a good look
Okay,
for
so
you.
once again, why
That
are
ain't a
you?
good look for you, bro.
Okay, why are you answering my question? What proof do you have that that black people, quote unquote, built America? Like,
The proof is here. It was here. Come on, man. You talking about years ago. There is proof all over the place. You got to look, man. Instead of saying the same thing over and over every day, because you're trying to start some stuff, man. So cut that out. It ain't good. It ain't a good look for you, bro.
I got you. Do you think this conversation is a good look for you? Like, do you think
Well, hold on,
if
hold
you
on.
took
Yes,
this
for my ancestors.
recording,
Yes. Hold on.
you
Yes,
really
for
think
my
you come
ancestors.
off? You really
Yes,
think you
my
come off as a
ancestors.
smart
My
dude?
ancestors is loving this. My
Really?
ancestors is loving it. Yes, they are. And we're gonna chop. Now, let me stop.
Here we go. We're gonna chop. Go ahead. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a
We're going
pussy.
to nip this stuff in the bud.
What were you gonna say? Why you push off?
I was gonna say we're gonna cut this stuff off right now because we're gonna stop this. Y'all gonna stop trying to downplay what we done here.
My friend Stephen Miller at Charlie Kirk's funeral, he said you can't build anything. He basically lectured.
I don't care what
He said
whoever
you
said.
guys
Everybody
can't do
had their
shit.
own opinion. He probably don't even know his history, homeboy. He probably from Germany somewhere. Quit playing with me, man.
All right, so where do we go from here? You're here to tell me that Jesus was black. Black
I
people
ain't said nothing about no Jesus.
Okay, fair
Ain't
enough.
nobody said
Everything
nothing about
is
that, man.
black, black,
Stop
black,
trying
black,
to
black.
move the goalposts and stop trying to put words in my mouth.
I got you.
All right, so stop that.
You're
Stop,
here
stop.
to bullshit and say that black people built America when my friend Stephen Miller said, you guys can't do jack shit.
You talking about Stephen Miller? Are you for real? And you said that's your guy, so that lets me know right there you are. Stephen Miller. What credibility he got? He's sitting there.
Wait.
What
What credibility?
Hold on.
have?
He's sitting there in a private mansion up there somewhere, pulling strings and ain't doing nothing. What are you
credibility
talking about?
do you have?
What?
What credibility do you have?
Oh man, come on, man. What credibility? Are you talking about a public figure versus me?
Okay, but let's just talk about you. What credibility?
That's being well paid. That's being well paid, and he has dual memberships from here and wherever else. Come on now, come on. Is he a member of Israel too? Does he have a passport to Israel too? Does he have dual citizenship? Huh? Where do you think the America's money going? Huh?
Yeah, but people like you come up here, and once again, not everybody's the same, but there's people that talk like you that eventually we get.
I ain't
to
got
the
no.
point-
Hold on.
Hold on. We
I don't
eventually
speak
get
for
to the
everybody.
point.
Look.
where
Let's
you're
get one thing
stop,
straight.
stop,
Let's get
stop,
one thing
stop.
straight.
Listen
You're
to
sitting
me.
here saying I'm speaking for every this
Listen
and
to
that.
me.
No,
Listen to me.
I speak for me. You hear me?
Listen. I don't
All
want
right.
to drop your dumbass because you are interviewing.
Why you gotta be?
Okay.
You want to start? You want to
All
start
right,
the
so
name?
just whenever I talk,
I
just let
think
me finish.
I think your intelligence is at a very low level because you can't come up with nothing else but this bull crap right here. What else you got to talk about? Is there anything else? This is all stuck in your head right here. This one little junk right here. Come on, man. That's not intelligence. You want to call somebody dumb? Come on, player.
You're the smart one. I'm the dumb one. No problem. But
I ain't
usually,
claiming smart. I got common sense though to see when people trying to race bait stuff that ain't cool, cuz.
all right, cuh. But cuh, listen to me, cuh. Okay, people that
See, look at you.
that talk
I
like
say
you-
one thing and you trying to indoctrinate that already. See what I'm
Why
talking
you-
about? See what I'm
Wait.
talking about? See what I'm talking about?
Why
I
can
say
you say
one
that I
little
cannot?
word and you gonna try and copy that already. That lets you
because
know
that's
right
what I
there
want to
where
do is sound like
intelligence
you.
is.
That's
That
my
lets you
goal
know
is to
where
start sounding like
intelligence
your
is.
dumbass.
That lets you
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
dumbass
You
shit. You
fucking
don't know
hear
me,
yourself?
cuz. You don't
You
know
really
me.
think
How
that's
you
my
gonna call
goal
me
is to
dumb?
sound like
How are you
your
gonna call me
dumbass?
dumb?
Like what is wrong
How
with
you
you?
gonna call me
Where
dumb
in
when you don't
your
know me,
head would
bro?
anybody want to sound
I
like
have
you,
two
cuz?
businesses. I have my own home. I have cars. Who you calling dumb, cuz? I don't need
Cuz.
nothing from nobody. Who are you calling dumb? Play with it, yo. We all ain't broke out here.
Okay, so regardless, there are people that have this mindset that black people build everything, and eventually we get to the point where they tell me that they're the original Jew as well. Is that the case for you or no?
I ain't got. Why are you asking me about other people, cuz?
I'm asking,
Why?
is that the?
Why
Do
are
you
you
believe
asking me
that?
about other people? Cuz I'm telling you who I am and what I am.
Are you
I
the
am that
original
I
Jew,
am. I
cuz?
am that I am. You understand?
Uh
You
huh.
sitting there saying what other people telling me that I ain't got nothing to do with that, cuz, but I see what you doing, and the Most High see it. Okay, I'm out.
All right, cuz.
You like that, don't you?
Hey, fix that fire alarm, bro. The smoke detector, fix it, bro.
Fix your brain, cuz.
Why is
Fix
it?
your
Why is it,
brain,
cuz?
cuz. Fix
Why
your
is it
brain, cuz.
that people
Fix
that say
your
the word
brain,
"ka"
cuz.
have a broken fucking smoke detector?
Fix your brain,
What's
cuz.
going on? You want me to fucking mail you some batteries?
Fix your
You
brain,
want me to get
cuz.
you a fucking step ladder?
My ceilings is 10 foot high. Yeah, you can
You want
come
me to get
do
you
it.
a ladder?
I'll put you on the payroll. Come do it.
Okay, cuz.
Come do it. I'll put you on the payroll. Come do it.
All right,
Come
cuz.
do
I
it.
appreciate
Come do
you.
it. Come do it. Watch this world flip on you, homeboy. Watch it. Watch
What
it.
would happen
Watch it flip.
if I
Watch it
showed
flip.
up
And
at
then
your
another
house
thing.
to fucking fix your smoke detector?
Let me tell you
What would
about
happen?
intelligence. Let me tell you about intelligence. You said
Yeah, go ahead,
if the
cuz.
white people stayed in the north and the black people stayed in the south, I know because my family grow food in the south. Do you think y'all will be coming to get food from us, or y'all would be self-sufficient? Make it make sense.
Listen, all these smart, wealthy black people would be paying me to sneak them up north. Let's be real.
Really? Why?
Because nobody's
Why?
going back to the hood where
Hey, let me
there's
ask you
smoke
something. Let me ask you
detectors
something.
going
The
off
hood,
nonstop and people saying "ka." You know what I
say
mean?
what? Say what?
Nobody wants to live in the hood where everybody's smoke detectors are beeping
Okay,
and they're saying the word
the
"ka."
whole South, you
Like,
think the
get the
whole
fuck out
South
of
is
here,
the hood?
bro.
Can I ask you something? Have you ever been to the South?
Like live there? No. But have I been to multiple states? Yeah. I was in
Okay,
Atlanta earlier this year. I've been to Florida multiple times. I had an ex in Florida. But where are we going with that?
so how do you know about the agriculture of the South? Huh?
Okay.
I don't think your intelligence runs that far because do you know this is where all the food came from?
I get that. I get
Answer the
that.
question. So how?
I
So
get that. But once
what make?
again,
Hold on. What makes a society thrive?
when you guys are
What
murdering
makes
each
a
other off, cuh,
society
that's not
thrive?
good.
What makes a society thrive? You need food. You need water, correct?
You need working smoke detectors. That's what you fucking need.
Oh my God.
That's
Man,
for
stop
damn
trying to
sure.
move the goalposts,
That's for
cuz.
damn
Stop trying
sure.
to move the goalposts, cuz. Answer the question. That
Good.
shows your level of intelligence, bruh.
Yes.
Okay.
Once again, recap. I'm the dumb one. You're the smart one.
Nah, I ain't calling you no name. That's not me. But if you gonna pull yours, I'll pull mine. You feel me? Now
Okay.
we can be adults and talk about this, but if you want to start name calling this and that, we could take it to a whole nother level, homeboy.
Yeah, but when your bitch ass comes up here
There you
saying
go.
that
There you
you
go. There
guys
you
built
go.
this
There you
country,
go. There
you
you
kind
ain't
of
nothing
lose
bitch about
credibility,
this
cuz.
right here.
And
Hey,
then
come
when
here,
I have
baby.
a grown
Come here,
ass
baby.
man,
Come here, baby.
with his smoke detector going off,
Baby. Hold
lose
on.
credibility there,
Hold
sir.
on. Hey, let me ask you something. Can you do this? Can you do this right now, baby? Is there any fuck or any bitch about me?
No.
Can you do that?
Can I
Go
do
get
what?
yours. Go get yours. Where yours at?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a gay.
Where
My
yours?
man's upstairs
Where
sleeping. Is
yours?
that
Well, go
okay?
get your man then. It
Yeah,
don't
he's
matter if you
sleeping.
gay or what. Go, I don't care about all that. That's your preference.
Okay, so wait, hold on one second. So let's recap. Because you had some random chick, probably your cousin or sister,
That's my
say
wife,
hello.
homeboy. 5 o'clock in the
Do
morning.
something.
Come
What
on.
are
See,
we
that's what I'm
doing?
talking about, the intelligence
What are we
factor.
doing here?
The intelligence factor,
Okay, so
homeboy.
once again, I'm
This
the
is
dumb
what I'm
one. You're the
talking
smart
about, the
one.
intelligence factor. My intelligence fact. I'm a grown man. You think I got my
You're a
sister
grown
here
man
with
with a
me, man?
smoke
Come on,
detector going
we
off.
all don't
Maybe
live
have
together.
your
We have our
sister
own
fucking fix
houses,
that
homeboy.
motherfucker.
Say what?
Maybe have your sister get the fuck out of bed and fucking fix that smoke detector since a grown ass
Nah,
man sitting
you
here
know what
can't
she
do it.
doing? She getting up, getting my
So
son ready for
why
school.
is it that
She
you're
getting up,
talking?
getting my
Why
son
is it that
ready
you're
for
fighting
school.
with
She's
another
getting
man
my
instead of laying
son
next to
ready
your
for
girl?
school. She getting my son ready for school, and she
I
on the
got
prayer
you.
line praying against enemies like this.
Enemies like what? You really think I'm an enemy because I speak nothing but facts when you come up here and spew your
Nah,
bullshit?
you cherry pick your information, dude. Let me
What
ask
did
you
I cherry
something.
pick?
The most crimes in America. The most crimes. You talking about murder, this, that, and the third. I'm talking about crimes.
Okay.
Period.
You sound like Allen Iverson.
Look
I'm
them
talking
up.
about
Look them
practice.
up. Look them up, cuz.
Okay. So, Ka, tell me
What
what.
about the pedophile? Which one do the most pedophile shit? Cuz tell me.
I'm with you, Ka. It is white
Tell
people.
me.
It is white
Tell me.
people. But I
Tell me. And
answered.
now,
I'm
look,
not
look,
you.
hold
I
on,
answered you directly.
hold on. Let me ask you something. Is that righteous or you
Of
think
course
it's
not.
that evil?
Of course not. Every single one of those motherfuckers should be
Okay.
shot and killed.
So why that end up on the prompt? Why you ain't asking about that? Huh?
Well,
Why you ain't asking about that? Who kills and who one does the most piles of innocent people? Who hung people off trees, cuz?
oh, here we go with the
And you
hanging.
can and they doing it they doing it to this day. So don't sit there and talk about no old stuff, cuz don't do that. We're finding out people still hanging off of them today now. Don't play with me with that.
All right, so let's. I just want to state a fact and see if you agree or disagree. Okay, Ka? Very simple.
It's
Um,
not cuz, it's cuz. Get it right.
oh, okay. I'll practice. Okay, I'll practice.
Yeah, you learned
Regardless,
something today. Yeah, you learned something today. Come on,
I'm all
what's your
about learning.
question?
I'm all about that.
What's your
But
question? What's your
okay,
question?
so whenever I have Black Americans are a massive failure as a whole in this country, you say, Dave, you're cherry picking the murder.
What's up? We're the first Black Americans in South Carolina.
Hold on, baby.
Oh, hold on. Put her on. She sounds smart.
That's right. I am a college educated and have 2 degrees.
Don't worry, don't get into
You
this,
say
baby.
the word "ka."
Hey, she listened. She left. It's just me
Why?
and you,
Why'd she storm
homeboy.
out?
Because I told her this ain't her business.
Oh, fuck. Can I tell you, there have been multiple people that told me that I have jungle fever.
Not my problem.
Fair enough. But regardless, you mentioned the cherry picking thing. And if when we pulled up that chart that we've been talking about, if it was only that category where Black people were higher than 13%, I
That's
would
not
say
true.
yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Wait, why?
Hold
Why are you letting me
on,
finish,
because you
huh?
brought this up. Hold on, because you keep saying 13%. You know they were saying we were 13% since the 60s. And do you know I grew up
That's a
down
lie.
south?
That's a lie.
Hold
The
on, man.
2010
Hold on.
census had you guys at 8%. What are you talking about?
Even less, yo. But you know that's not true, right? You know that's very
Okay, so
false,
in
right?
your mind,
You
what?
know that's very look. Hold on. I done been up and down the East Coast just like our family been doing for the last 400 years. Cuz don't sit here and tell me I don't know what I see.
Okay,
I
of
was
course.
hold on. My family from South Carolina, yo, and I was growing up and I didn't see no Native
Not growed
Americans.
up.
Hold on. I didn't see no Africans growing up, and I did see the Caucasian folk. I did see them growing up, but don't sit here and say that we were 8%, cause that is a bold-faced lie.
Okay, so in your mind, what percentage is the Black population today?
It's unknown, cuz, but it ain't no
Oh, okay. All
13%.
right,
Trust and believe
so
that.
you know it's not
Trust
one
and
number,
believe
but
that. Trust and believe that. They see you sit there and pull these numbers of what the people that want us to think what we think. Them numbers ain't correct. Just like the census. The census saying, oh, this, that, and the third, but we know that we built this country and we know that we're more than 13% for the last 20 years. Come on, dude. That don't even make no sense.
okay, fair enough. I can't sit there and say look at this report or this chart because you're not giving me anything to debate with. You're just kind of rambling on, like I don't know what else to say. You want to put your girl on? Let me talk to her for a little bit, or no?
Ain't no need, cuz.
All right. Final word to you, and then I'm gonna move on, brother. Ka?
Oh, the final word. I thought you were gonna say something.
No,
I
I
said
listen.
what I had to say.
When I
I
say
said
final
what I
word,
had to say.
you get to drop the mic, and then I move on.
All right, move on then.
All right, brother. Be good. All right, so let's start going 3 at a time and see where that leads us.
Iceberg Slim. What's up, Iceberg Slim?
What's good?
I don't understand what that means. Oh,
That's a dude's name right here.
Okay. Okay, let's start with you. Where are you from?
Oh, me.
Not Iceberg, the other guy. The other guy that acted like you were his hero for a second there. Good.
I'm from California. Yeah.
Okay, and what brings you up?
I was just observing and just thought thought you could use
Are you the dude that was playing my security guard the other fucking day?
No, I was the guy that was. I'm the guy that does all the research and stuff. And
Okay, all right, fair enough. You're good. Iceberg, where are you from, sir?
I'm from Baltimore.
Oh, you ready for the National Guard?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming into fucking Baltimore soon. So I don't know.
What that got to do with me? I'm a civilian. What that got to do with me?
Oh, okay. Well, the civilians are the ones committing all the crimes, so that's why the National Guard is coming in, right? No?
No, not.
What? Okay.
No,
Why would the National Guard come there for?
They not coming here for people that pay taxes and go to work every day. They're not coming for us.
So you're saying that all the people in prison never paid taxes? Is that?
I said all the people that go to work and pay taxes and do what they supposed to do, they're not coming for us.
Okay. Okay. So are you
if
cool with the National Guard coming in to Baltimore?
I don't care because like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with me.
I got.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, cool. Okay. So what brings you up?
I want to know. That's exactly what brings me up because I want to know what this whole Charlie Kirk situation got to do with black people.
I don't know. I'm not saying that it does. What I'm saying is there are two groups of people that experienced a loss. One was a man that inspired more prayer. The other overdosed on fentanyl. And some people in this country decided to go light shit on fire and loot. So the question is very blunt up there. It says, why the difference?
So once again, like why we got if from what I understand, because here's the thing, a lot of us we didn't even know who this guy was until the incident happened where he got.
Yeah, we didn't know who Ashley Babbitt was.
We didn't know who this guy was.
We didn't go looting.
So listen, right? So as we start doing our research and start watching some of his videos and stuff like that, I'm gonna put it like this: there's a lot of stuff that we did not agree with. Yes, he's debating. He has every right to express himself however he wants to feel.
Of course,
this is
stating the obvious.
This is America.
You're stating the obvious. What I'm talking about is why the different response. That's what I want. Not you up here stating the fucking obvious.
No, just listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying. So basically, I'm saying we didn't care. A lot of us, we didn't care. With that aspect, we didn't care.
Care about what?
All right, so
you're talking about Charlie Kirk or St. George.
Next thing we know, hold on. Next thing we know, we get stuff like what's going on right now. People saying, "Oh, the black people," and we like, well, what the fuck?
Okay.
I didn't know this was our fight. So then, at the same time, then we got the Mexicans wanting us to come and calm down ICE for them. When did we become the fucking superheroes all of a sudden? First we was hated. Now y'all want us to come in and help save the fucking day and kumbaya with everybody. What the fuck is going on?
Wait, who's asking you guys for help? The Mexicans?
Yeah, y'all don't see that shit.
How?
Y'all should, y'all, why they coming for y'all next and da 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 da. No, they not. No, the fuck they not. No, they not.
Okay.
Born over here.
But you're not really answering the question on why there was a different response. You're talking about the Mexicans asking black
I
people
told
for
you, because
help.
it don't have nothing to do with us.
Because
It don't
wait, what?
it don't have nothing to do with us. It's not our fight.
Okay, so okay, fair enough. But
It's
why
not our
is it?
fight. It's just not our fight, dude. That's just it. Sometimes you gotta know when to sit things out. And we just been trying to sit this whole thing out. But for some reason,
And
we
when you
keep
say
getting
sit this
dragged
whole thing
into it.
out, you mean the response to Charlie Kirk. So
Yeah.
what happens is when you guys sit things out, there's more prayer, more people going to church. And when you guys get off the bench and decide not to sit
Here's the
things
thing,
out,
though.
that's where shit gets set on fire and the looting begins.
Here's the thing. When the people that decided that they wanted to go out and rally behind what's his name, George Floyd or whatever, I wasn't one of them. I had other stuff I needed to do. Yeah, I acknowledged what was going on. Yeah, it was fucked up, and whatever I saw, it shouldn't have happened, but it happened. Until people ready to really do something about what's really going on, I'm sitting my ass the fuck down. What's the point in getting up here and talking a bunch of shit and nobody's got no fucking solutions?
Fair enough.
You get what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah,
why
I don't think we're really disagreeing
because
on.
and that's where a lot of us at right now, because what's the solution? We can sit here and throw these jabs back and forth at each other all day long. What are the solutions? How do we get past this shit? Because we're not getting nowhere. We all right now, it's like y'all, it's like a car got stuck in the mud and then we spinning the wheels. And then my whole thing too is like this Charlie Kirk shit. Didn't some dude he had a transsexual boyfriend or something like that? He was the one that shot Charlie Kirk. So it was like it wasn't even nothing from that had nothing to do with us. It was like, if anything,
Nobody's saying that the black community is responsible for the death of Charlie.
right, but that's how it's making us feel. You get
Okay,
what I'm saying?
so
Like
when we talk about
because listen, you're not the first person I've seen a similar, thing or topic what you got going on right now on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, it's mind blowing at this point.
All right, so how about this? Give me if you could wave a magic wand and make your community, the black community, better. What would you choose?
I would only talk about that amongst my people. I wouldn't discuss that with y'all.
Okay, fair enough. So let me give you if I could wave a magic wand for the black community.
But see, that's the thing, though.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Guess what? This isn't a fucking BLM rally. Okay, very simple. If I could wave a magic wand, if a genie appeared in front of me, I would say, let's make sure black people stop playing victim for shit that never happened to them. Happened to their ancestors. Did not happen to them. So let's stop playing victim. So that's my answer to my own question that you couldn't fucking answer. But it is what it is. We survive and we advance. I accepted somebody and it did not work. Oh, no, it did work. Lady!
Good morning.
Good morning, Sunshine. How are you?
I'm doing well. I
I'm
just
great. Thank
kind
you for
of
asking. I appreciate
opened up
that.
the app and there you were.
Oh, great. But I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. What brings you up?
Oh, of course, it's what would we call this? Your prompt, your
Photo,
picture.
picture, words, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. But give me your thoughts.
My thoughts on it is simply this. If Black Americans are not being led by the group that they support, you will not see them. You will not see them marching, burning, looting, rioting, or anything like that. BLM led the biggest, most horrendous rioting situation in reference to George Floyd. An individual who you've already represented as being an addict and and just him as a person. There's a huge difference. And the reason why it's a huge difference is because he was Black. It has nothing to do with anything except he was Black. But in reference to Charlie Kirk, we have an individual who was a Christian, who was a husband, who was a father, and who simply wanted to speak to our young people in reference to the direction or trajectory where they were going as far as what they were being taught in our universities or what they were being programmed to believe in our universities. And since he spoke about that, and it sounded as if Blacks were put at the bottom of that conversation, there's an outrage. There's always an outrage from Black people. I think it's sad. I think it's sad because the Democrat Party is one of the biggest failures. But I don't believe that Black Americans are the biggest failures. I
Well,
believe that
didn't you start off this by saying they are basically following the people that lead them? And
Yes.
92% of Black females in this country vote for the Democratic Party still. Still a very high percentage of
Yeah.
Black men do. So just using your own opening sentence, they fit in that category. Once again, it's not all Muslims. It's not all Democrats.
Yeah.
It's not all Black Americans. I'm just saying as a whole, all three groups, let's just say this century, okay, the last 25 years, massive failure to me. And before I had this photo up, I had a list and I had like three bullet points under each one. And people would come up and get offended, but couldn't give me 3 bullet points for white people or Christians or any other group of people that surpassed these three groups.
What I mean by Black Americans are not failures, what I mean by that is I feel as though that they're being led
Okay, so
by
they
a
are
group that's
failing, but
failing.
okay, so they
They're
are
they're being
failing, but
led.
they have a
Yeah.
scapegoat.
Yes.
Okay.
Black Americans are being used by a group that constantly wants to see them fail. They don't mind seeing them fail. They are the scapegoat for the Democrat Party. But if you're indoctrinated to the ideologies of that party, is it truly your fault that you have been indoctrinated? Or is it by design? And I believe it's by design.
But
It
why is
has
it
been
that
by
there
design for the past
are
couple hundred years.
but there are people that are rejecting democratic policies and voting for Republicans more and more each election cycle, right? So how do we speed up the process that instead of 85% or whatever the overall number is whenever you combine both sexes, how do we speed this process up and make sure people wake the fuck up quicker? That's my question.
That's actually a great question. How do we sit at a round table and say, this is what we can do to move this along faster? You can't. Indoctrination is a slow process as far as removing individuals from the thoughts that they're having in reference to what they're being told.
Can I ask
To
you a
remove
question?
that is a longer process than it is to actually indoctrinate someone.
If there have been plenty of
If that
people,
makes sense.
it does. And one thing that happens in here consistently is if I have somebody like yourself that comes up here, explains things very crystal clear, and has common sense, usually if I have other black people on the panel that voted for Harris, why is it that they turn to the Uncle Tom, Coon, all that bullshit? I have never understood that. That I have been on panels where I disagree with white people, and I have never, like, I could say fuck you, but I'm not going to call them a cracker. Like, I don't get why they respond that way.
They respond that way because that's part of the indoctrination. It has always been a race baiting type of situation when it comes to the Black community. And it has definitely been a situation over the past 100 years where we were told that the white man is the oppressor, that the white man is the supremacist. Thus, the term white supremacy that's used at an alarming rate. I hear that word so much, but trust and believe. I have been called a coon. I have been called an Uncle Tom when most don't even know who Uncle Tom truly was, as he assisted blacks during the freedom train. Okay, but if you put those type of words and you spin those words constantly every day, white supremacists did this, white supremacists did that, white supremacist is at the helm, is the bull. They're taking the bull by the what do they call it? By
By
the
the
bullhorn
horns?
or something like that, taking the bull by the reins or something like that. Those are the leading words that will allow black folks to become totally and thoroughly enraged. Just simply say it's a white supremacist.
All
Say
right,
that
I'm going to bring a
alone.
couple people up. Okay, one of them is a self-proclaimed coon hunter or something. That's what I think how he describes himself. I think I don't know. So we'll see what GOP's got to say. Go ahead, GOP. What do you got?
You get a lot of followers when you say what white people want to hear.
He's
I'm
talking about the
sorry.
coonery.
He's
But
talking. Are you asking me a question, GOP, or are you asking the host?
GOP, who was that
No
question
question
for?
asked.
What?
I was saying, when you say what white people want to hear, you get a lot of followers.
That would be you. He's talking about. But why is
I
it
don't
that
have
you
a lot
don't
of
come up?
followers.
Why is it that you don't come up
You don't
and
have a lot of
debate
followers?
something she
No.
said that's inaccurate? That's what I don't get. You guys come up and call names very quickly.
What am I debate? She don't got a lot of followers.
Did she say anything inaccurate? GOP?
No, it's just a popular thing to do. You know, you say what white people want to hear, you get likes and follows. I don't know why white people follow me. I mean, I don't say what they want to hear, but if you say what they want to hear, it usually works out in your favor.
So what does she benefit from? I don't even know how many followers she has, but what does she benefit from that?
I don't know what the benefit is. I mean, really, because like it ain't making you no richer, right? I mean, it did work for Candace Owens, but I mean, it don't really do much for your lifestyle. But you know, they do it for some reason.
Well,
I don't think
I
having
don't know what.
conversation about what's happening within the Black community or was being talked about in reference to the prompt, I don't think that has anything to do with popularity. It's just simply a conversation. You came on the panel to simply talk about whether or not it makes you popular or whether or not you get followers. That's not what we're talking about.
I mean, it works a little bit. I mean, obviously, you got 2,000 followers, and they like to hear what you're saying.
Okay, so evidently you looked at my page, my page. I didn't look at yours, but that's not a lot of followers in reference to TikTok.
I was trying to see where you was going with this, and I kind of see now like one of those black people that like need white validation and stuff.
I have no idea
That's
why
wild.
you went that
Like,
way.
if you
It's
didn't,
not about white validation.
if you didn't do what you did, like, I mean, if you don't say what white people are you gonna live right, or are you just gonna be, are you? Because like I know a lot, like black people that I know, they got money and they don't have to say anything that tap dance or act like they need to be around white people at all. Like they just got money for living life.
But you're here.
Okay, so there's the first racist term. You mentioned tap dancing. It's a racist term that you just mentioned to me.
Is there any tap dancers that
I'm
that
calling out
are
our
getting out
community for
alive?
what it is.
I mean, the N words actually got on the live. I mean, a tap dancer, you just tap dancing.
Okay, just hold on. Let me put a pin in that for a second. In the bottom right hand corner, I'm so sorry. What is your name?
Zoe.
Zoe, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great. Where are you from?
Houston, Texas.
All right, so you're either on the side of GOP or you're on the side of common sense and facts.
I think GOP is a little, yeah, I'm not on his side at all.
Okay.
I think he's doing too much, although I will say that I don't think tap dancing is a racial slur in a sense.
Okay, fair enough. What did you want to add to this conversation, love?
I wouldn't say, I have disagreed with you on past issues. I mean, I was in here earlier, but the conversation and the dialogue that y'all are having right now, I don't have made really much input. I feel like everything is that Lady Sabri, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I pretty much agree with most of what she's saying.
Well, I appreciate that. All right, I'm just gonna just let chaos ensue and just fill up all the boxes and see where we end up. All right. Let's start up in the top right. Life Reacts. Where are you from? What brings you up?
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm from California. I was wondering, what connection do you think it has between Charlie Kirk and George Floyd? Like, why are you making the connection between the two? They're totally separate issues.
Of course. I don't see any connection. I think we have a great person that was shot and killed. We have another person that overdosed on fentanyl. I'm strictly just talking about the reaction to each of them.
Okay, so police brutality and being sniped on a roof, those are two completely different things, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So if we have two completely different situations, we're going to have completely different responses. So the black community that I grew up in were hounded by the police officers, right? And I'm not victimizing my community because I definitely know that in my community, there are issues and problems that we do need to figure out within ourselves. The problem is that we've completely viewed police officers as people who don't know how to make the distinction between someone that's ghetto from the hood and is a gangbanger and is in the streets to an actual regular civilian that's black and just has the same color. So the problem is that when we see situations like this that happen with a police officer, that adds on and it's more fuel to the fire where we're literally speaking out and saying, hey, stop this. And so I don't agree with the response, but I'm letting you know why that response happened with the George Floyd, because the response was what we saw on TV was a police officer nonchalantly kneeing this man as he was handcuffed. He was already handcuffed. He can't go anywhere. He's telling him he can't breathe. And this dude is just still sitting there on his knee for way longer than he needs to. As soon as he said he couldn't breathe.
Did that day help or hurt St. George Floyd?
Well, we have doctors that state that.
I'm so sorry. Just I gave
away.
you two choices. If you can't just give me a short answer. Did it
You
help?
said, did it hurt? Did it help? Obviously, doing fentanyl wouldn't help you, of course, but it wasn't the cause of his death.
Okay, no problem. I'm not going to go down that road. So you're saying the difference is a law enforcement official killed St. George Floyd, and that not justifies but explains the reaction, correct?
Exactly. That's
Okay,
how you
so
get.
why
That's
is
how you
it-
get the response.
Well,
Yes.
Okay, so why is it that we had a government official shoot and kill Ashley Babbitt, and the Trump voters and the white folk, they didn't go crazy.
Yeah, so I've already responded and I've already explained the reason why. The reason why is because within the black community, we've seen a repeated amount of police brutality specifically to our people in our neighborhoods. So what happened is that there is a fuel to the fire that's being thrown in. So when you get to a peak, right, of, you know what, we're tired of this, you're going to get explosions. This is the reason why you get riots. This is the reason why people groups finally rise up. This is why you have uprisings where things have to get tore up sometimes. It has happened with all races. I
But
don't understand.
in your mind, are there more black people killed by police or white people every year?
There would be, I don't know, what are the stats to that? You can tell me.
No, just in your mind, what do you think it is? Because
I
to
I,
me,
I think that's irrelevant.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because anybody unalived. I don't know if you said. Do you care if I say unalive or killed?
I don't give a fuck what you say. So go
All
ahead.
right, cool, perfect. So yeah, so what I'm saying is that I can care less about what race, right? It happens to more. It
But
shouldn't
you're the
happen at
one
all.
saying, I'm so sorry, you do care. Or
No,
you care
but
that there's a long
I'm not
history
equating a
of
level
it.
though. No,
The
so
way
no,
that you're talking, the way that you're trying to not justify but explain away the looting and the fires, the
yeah, but
way
it's not
that
a
it
level
comes
though.
off
What
is
I'm
as
saying.
if that 95% of the murders done by police officers are black people.
Yeah, but I'm not asking you to give me a number so we can put it on a scale and compare and play tit for tat. What I'm letting you know is that it shouldn't happen to anyone. So if there's a higher level of police brutality to white people than black people, that does not justify what I just said about police brutality happening to black people. I'm not talking about levels.
So
I'm not setting up.
should I start the White Lives Matter movement here?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Go
great.
ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
White Lives Matter.
absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right,
for
good enough.
example, I would have no problem if you guys stood up and said, you know what, police brutality against white people is getting out of control, and we're gonna stand up and do something about it. And if you blanketed it as white lives matter, fine and dandy. And I'd be against the people that are saying that you guys are creating a racist group. If you're
Tremendous.
trying to
So, all
justify,
right. So, look. So, basically, I should put out an ad on Craigslist throughout the country and say, look, it's time to get a new big screen TV. Let's start setting fires and looting like they did. Fuck
did
them.
I say, hold on, wait. Did I say I agree with setting fires and looting? I'm just explaining to
Well,
you
I thought
why we get that
that was kind of
response.
like the whole movement. To be fair.
Yeah, and I don't agree with them. I said that was stupid too. I'm asking you, why are you putting Charlie Kirk and the George Floyd situation together? Just like the other brother came up and said, what did this got to do with black people? That's the problem with prompts like this, is that it
No,
seems as
no,
if
hold
you're
on one
not
second. No, you
focusing.
know what the problem is? It's just not white people that supported Charlie Kirk, right? There were black people that support Charlie Kirk, and there were
Right,
white people that supported the BLM movement. So you
right. But
can't come
what
up
does
here. No, no,
George?
no. Hold on one second. No,
Go
what
ahead.
happens is you're up here playing the race card when it really has nothing to do with race. It's either you understand facts and reality and have common sense, or you don't.
No, I'm
And
not.
you
No, no,
have
no.
proven where
I'm not
you
playing.
stand very quickly.
So first of all, it's crazy that I'm playing the race card when a white man gets sniped, and you want to compare a response to a black man that had a police officer handcuff his hands behind his back and stuff a knee in his neck for way longer than he needed to. And yet you want to say that I'm rage baiting when you're the one comparing two different situations and asking people to tell you, why do we have a different response? Are you
Have you
kidding
not?
me?
Have you
Can
not?
I chime in?
Hold on. Whoever's talking, please. Have you
That's
not paid attention to this whole conversation when you sat here and bitched and moaned about a government official killing a black man, and very quickly I threw back into your face that a white woman got killed by a law
And I
enforcement
said
officer
both.
and
And I
never
said
got
both were wrong.
prosecuted?
And I said
Okay,
both were wrong.
okay, so okay, very good.
Exactly. So what do you? So hold on. So I'm not complaining. You're not actually understanding what I'm saying. See, when you hear me respond to you about what's happening in the black community, you immediately think, let me rebuttal with what's happening with white people. I never said
No,
anything
no, no,
about
no, no,
that.
no.
You
Whenever,
did.
stop. Whenever I said it's not about race, it's not because there was black people that supported Kirk and there was white people. You didn't acknowledge that.
Yes, I did. I'm telling you that the
Okay.
difference in responses, I'm telling you the difference in responses is not due to whatever it is that you're trying to. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and clear this up right here. Why do you think that this prompt makes sense for you to ask why the difference in response to someone who got sniped and someone who got unalived by a police officer's knee to the neck, causing him to die of lack of oxygen? Why do you think that the comparison to the two and not
Because
understanding the
I wanted to
deeper?
put the photo up. Like, who the fuck are you?
Okay, so you don't have a reason, but yet you're asking people to
Oh no,
explain
no,
to you the
no.
difference.
You want to. My reason is I want to get dumbasses triggered and come up and embarrass themselves.
Oh, so you just trolling because you didn't embarrass me. Sounds like you don't have an
Of
argument.
course, you're doing great. I didn't say you.
That's what he does.
So
He's
you
a
just
troll.
so you just rage bait. Okay, well, all right, man. Hey, God bless you, brother. If you just rage baiting, man, hey, have a good day. I thought you actually had a point. You just
I
I don't know.
would leave quickly as well.
All
He
right,
does
man.
have a point. You just don't get the point. The
No, I
point
think
is
yeah.
both
He
were
just said
the
he's rage
point is
baiting.
life. The point
And here
is
she
both
go.
were the
Right.
both
He literally just
hold
said he
on,
trolling and
life.
she jumping in.
Both were unalived on national TV.
Who?
That's the
Say that again.
I
similarity.
hope you get some
Remember,
likes and
quite
follows. Make
honestly,
Sorry
somebody
about
send
quite
that.
her some
Let's
honestly,
coins.
get
the
rid of
prompt,
Send,
GOP for a
can
little
y'all
bit.
white
quite
folks send her some
honestly,
coins,
the
please?
prompt wasn't even about race. The prompt wasn't about race.
How
He
many
simply
times do I
asked,
how many times do I have to say?
why is the response different? That's the
Okay, so let me.
question.
All right, so all right,
Why
so
is
I.
the response
Okay,
different
so
when
lady.
both
All
were
right, so lady
unalived
Sabri.
on national TV?
Okay, got it. Lady Sabri, got it. So now watch this. Didn't I respond to that already?
No, you
But you
simply
went
So
brought
right
in
so
back
so
to
race.
the other
I
stuff.
responded directly to his
Yes, he
claims about
did.
race. I responded directly to his claims about race, and I said that is not what I'm posing. He asked for a response, right? He wants us to come up and tell him why the response is different. I explained that. He immediately start telling me about what happened to white people. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And I told him that that's wrong. If you can give me cases of things that happen to black people that also happen to white people, yes, it's both equally wrong. I'm not going to sit here and justify it. So he doesn't have an argument anymore, and he's stuck. And I don't understand why you're like helping him
Wait, I'm
when
so
he
sorry.
just
What don't I wait? Stop. What don't I have an argument for? I'm so sorry.
Because you
your
said you
prompt.
were rage baiting. There
Wait,
was
hold
no
on one
point
second.
of it.
Hold on one second.
You don't have
Down
an
the road.
argument for your prompt, dude. You don't have an
What?
arg. You don't have a rebuttal. You just told me what
Wait.
other.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let's just look at my photo. Okay, there's nothing inaccurate about my photo. Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
Yeah, I do disagree with some stuff on this photo.
Oh, okay. Just there's 4 different photos up there. 2 are from prayer vigils after Charlie Kirk passed, and 2 are in response to St. George Floyd. So what is inaccurate? They're not AI generated. What is inaccurate about the photos? Go ahead.
You're asking me. Okay, so the entire thing is a photo. So your background is a photo. So are you
Gotcha.
asking me
Okay,
about
so
the
is there
picture?
the 4? Well, I said 4 photos, so I thought you could figure it out. No big deal. So the 4 photos. Is there anything inaccurate about that?
The photos are real photos. I've seen them before.
Okay, great. Tremendous. So whenever you say, Dave, you don't have an argument, there's no argument to be made. There's no debate. It's factually true that the responses were totally different. The question is why.
Okay, that's it. So you just want to know why. So you're
Correct.
actually not here to argue. You just want to have a conversation. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Okay, fine. All right, cool. So do you understand what I said then about the response via the George Floyd? Because remember, you're telling me that it's a fentanyl overdose and the police officer didn't unalive him. I think that's insane because he's literally on video with his knee on his neck and George Floyd is literally telling him he can't breathe and the dude is just sitting there. That's exactly why he went to jail, and that's exactly why the doctor said that that's how he died. So however you want to spin it is up to you, but you also have to look
I
at the facts
encourage
too.
you to watch the documentary Fall Burning of Minneapolis, and I think it'll be eye-opening for you. And I mean that sincerely.
Okay, but do you have a response to what I said about
I just
George
gave
Floyd?
you my response.
Watch a documentary?
Once again, I feel that there
Your
was a
response
lot.
is watch a documentary?
Wait, I'm so sorry. Why am I talking and you're talking? Why is that going on?
Well, you said watch a documentary, and now
Very
you're
good.
trying to
So
explain
I
it.
believe that there was a lot of pressure on certain people to put certain things down on a piece of paper, when reality was the dude had a heart attack and he overdosed on fentanyl. That's
You
simple.
said you said he was pressured to put it on piece of paper,
That's
dude.
simple.
He went to the trial and spoke. What are you talking about? He didn't write anything down. He actually spoke during the trial. What are you
Okay,
talking
the
about?
other day, and I'm not your secretary, so I'm not going to do it. But one of the girls that were up here put up the actual the report, and it wasn't a knee on the neck. The guy died of a heart attack. And if you want to believe whatever you want to believe, I'm not going to sit here and pull it up or have somebody come up and put it up. I really don't give a fuck about George Floyd. I just don't. Okay, he was a horrendous human being. He deserved everything he got, and that's that.
Okay, so he deserved to get arrested, put on the ground, and have an
Yes,
officer
yes,
put his
that's
knee.
correct. Anybody
And
that breaks
hold
the
on,
law
watch
should
this.
be arrested. Yes, you
But
got me.
so anybody who breaks the law should have a knee on their neck for over how many minutes did he have his knee on his neck?
I don't know. You're the one that was marching in the streets. I have no clue.
Who said? Okay, so what evidence do you have that I marched in the streets?
Oh, you weren't. So you're up here defending. Wait, what?
Wait a minute. Are you listening? Didn't I say I don't agree with the looting and rioting? Are you listening?
Wait, I'm so sorry.
You're
Was
not
it
even,
not?
bro. You're not. You're
Was it
not.
not
You're so
99%?
cooked.
Wait,
You're
hold on
so
one
cooked,
second.
bro. You're not even listening, dude.
Was it not 99% peaceful? Weren't there people marching in the streets peacefully? Isn't that
Brother,
like
what in the
the
world is you talking about? First I was marching. First, I was marching with the George
hold on one
Floyd
second.
riot.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Were
You're
the
cooked. You're cooked, bro.
were the protests mostly peaceful?
For which ones? Which protests are you speaking of? Which ones? You got to be specific. There was plenty of them.
There weren't protests for Charlie Kirk. There was just prayer vigils. So obviously, I'm talking about St. George Floyd
And I'm asking you which ones.
throughout the country.
So you're saying all of them were horrendous, and all of them were ended with fire and broken glass windows and broken cars and stealing from stores?
Did you not hear what I asked you?
I actually did, and I'm asking you which one. You
And
got to be
what did
specific.
what was the question that I asked you?
You just said that there were a lot of them, so we got to justify
What was
what's
the
going
question
on
I
here
asked
before I
before
respond.
that? What was the
Were the
question I
protests
asked before?
whether you said were the protests peaceful? And I'm saying which ones?
Okay, so were the protests for St. George Floyd mostly peaceful?
I don't know. I don't have the data on that.
Okay, very good. I'm just going to move on. I appreciate you.
All right.
Domina, where are you from, Domina?
I'm from Michigan.
And what brings you up?
Well, I'm considered a conservative voter. I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat. I just vote with a conscience because I've just seen both parties do the worst. Um, but I'm gonna say in response to George Floyd, it's totally different when you have a elected official. And police departments, they teach, do not do this in public because we don't need to get a reaction. We need to follow it up so we don't get lawsuits. That's why it's like that. I have a lot of police officers in my family. Even in Detroit, they always say, don't shoot nobody in the back because we don't want this to look bad. If you got to take somebody down, make sure they're facing you, make sure they have a weapon, all this other stuff, because that's what got Buttigieg in trouble with one of his officers.
Okay, so let's just keep it simple. You're saying the people that lit cities on fire and looted.
No, I'm not saying it's justified.
I'm not saying that. You're saying
Yeah.
because it was a police officer on somebody's neck.
Yes, that's why. I mean,
Okay.
that's just like if you have a teacher in school and they're doing stuff to your kids. We gave that teacher that job, the taxpayers that I mean, it's like our soldiers over there. If you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, everybody should be accountable for that.
Okay, very good. Anything else you want to add?
Um, 3 big failures in USA. I can't really say too much because, all 3 of those are protected by our Constitution. Are they working?
What the hell
I
what are you talking about?
All 3, the biggest failures in USA.
Very good.
Muslims are protected by, you know, right to freedom.
All right,
I
just
mean,
pause.
I
I'm
didn't
going to move
suggest the
on.
two
I'm going to
party
move on. I'm going
system.
to move on. I'm going to move
Yep.
on.
All right.
Team Trump. What's going on, Team Trump?
What up, brother?
What's up? What do you got?
I was just
You're on mute, just so you know.
wasn't it $2.3 billion worth of damage over the summer of love?
That is correct. Very good. I've mentioned that, and then somebody came up here today and said that in DC they had to spend $2.5 billion to protect the Capitol. That was their response. So I don't know what to tell you about.
$2 billion for police officers to protect the Capitol for a day.
Once again, they're just once again they have no
I wonder
clue.
how much it costs for police officers to try to protect all the stores they were trying to protect for 2.5 months. I don't know if that $2.3 million was included.
I'm with you.
All I know is
Majesty, where are you from?
Michigan.
And what brings you up?
I just wanted to know why white boys always come and ask questions. I say boys, but men, whatever. Why whites always ask questions that are absurd?
I'm so. When you say white boy, are you referring to me? I assume?
Yeah, anything going on, they come and question us as though they have the right to do so. We don't come in your neighborhoods and ask questions about what's going
No,
on in
you
your
come into
neighborhood.
my neighborhood and fucking steal.
Yeah, I want to know.
And
I
that,
want to know
that's,
why you
let's
try
be
to
honest, that's
badger.
what happened.
Why whites
But
always
so wait, so
asking
I
nosy
don't.
questions? I
Okay,
want to
so
know
I don't
why
have the
you
right.
always snooping. Why? What is it that makes you so nosy? That's what I want to know. I've always wanted to know that.
Why are we
Why
so
are white
nosy?
people always asking questions to my people?
You don't want white people talking to black people?
Not the way you do it. No.
Oh. And elaborate on the way that I do it.
You do it in a way to try to devise a way of harming us later. Always.
Okay, so if I were to ask you a question, why are black people responsible for more than half the murders in this country? That's a fair question.
No, it's not. It's leading, and you know it.
It's leading. What does that mean? Do you mean misleading?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, so and by me asking a black person that question, how does that harm them?
I said you ask those questions so that you can later devise a method or reason or excuse to harm us.
Okay, and how would I harm you?
I don't know. I know that you guys do that plotting. You get together and you plot.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that.
I've always seen it. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen it since I was a very young girl.
Okay.
They always come in our neighborhoods, start asking questions and finding out a way to harm, an excuse.
But would you rather have people come into your neighborhood?
We don't need you to come around at all
conversation?
because we know that you're spiteful and evil and murderous.
Well, to be fair, if you want to be factually correct, black people are murdering more
No,
Americans
they're
in this
not.
country.
They're angry about something that you guys have set up to cause. You're always causing problems, like putting a bunch of guns in the way of young people where they can pick them up and all that stuff.
Okay, so you
Drugs and all that, and starting all kinds of stores that bring on harm, like alcohol in our neighborhoods. You've done that since I was a child. And you're just mimicking the rest of your people.
Man, why do you
How
think there's
so?
more liquor stores in the ghetto than there is more mid level neighborhoods or richer neighborhoods? Why do you think there's more liquor stores in the ghettos? That isn't white people that do that.
Yes, it is. You give them
Well, what
loans
race
to
are the
come
people
there
that
and
own the
do it.
liquor stores
You
in the
give them
ghetto?
loans and you won't give us loans to have our own, but you'll give them loans to come and set it up in our neighborhoods.
Or maybe they just have 10 kids and wives and cousins that all live in
No,
one
that's
house
your
and they
excuse.
all save
See,
money.
that's your excuse.
An excuse? It's what they do.
No, you try to find some kind of wicked way of thinking of us when we're not the ones that are wicked. It's you.
Oh, man, I'm not wicked whatsoever. I love everybody.
Amen to that. But
I can't tell
If
because
you're a
you
good
guys
person,
always
if
set up some kind of
you're a good person, you're a good person.
inquiry situation, and then you try to find an excuse why you need to harm black people.
may I ask you, do you think all white people are racist?
No,
No. Okay, great. Can a black person be racist?
no,
Really? Because I'm not
no.
gonna
We don't
lie.
have
I
that kind of
get.
power. We don't set up situations to where that we can go and do harm to you.
No, that was a question. Can they be racist?
That's what racism is all about: doing
No, it is
harm
not,
to
man.
others.
No, it is not.
Leading
Yes,
the
it is.
country in
It's your
murder isn't
thinking,
harmful.
it's
That's
what you
different.
say, it's your actions. There's multiple things to include it. That's why you call white people racist all the time. Or maybe that's why you
No,
do
we
call
call
them
you
racist all the time.
racist because you set up
Because you have no
ways
clue
to
what racist
devise.
actually is.
You devise ways and plot together how she said this and then he said that. So this is the reason and then we can do this and do. Just always plotting how you can harm us.
There's a high percentage of black on black crime within our community.
No,
No, there
Does that
isn't.
mean that
don't talk
There's
to
a
black
me, lady, because
percentage.
I
There's
know
a
that
bad
mean that
police work.
blacks
I
can
heard
be
you
There's a
earlier
racist?
percentage of bad
talking
police
as
work.
though
Can
you're not
blacks
even
be
one
Percent
of
of black
racist
us.
people
since
are
they're
You
the
sound
ones
exonerated.
like
that are
Stop it.
implementing
40%
you're one of
of
them.
white
criminality
males
upon
are
us?
You
exonerated
sound
from
just
those
like
Hold
you're a
on one
MAGA.
second.
statistics.
Hold on one
Please
Are
second.
stop.
you MAGA? Are you MAGA, lady? Are you MAGA?
I am simply a lady. I'm a black lady. How about that?
But you definitely
You
I
pull
sound
the
like
I
MAGA,
Harris
grew
so you
up
need
Masterson.
in
to
the
check
black
yourself.
community.
You're
I
You
grew
need
up
to
definitely a
in the
check
Harris
black
voter.
yourself.
community.
There's no
My
doubt about
parents
that.
are
Oh,
black.
oh Majesty, who'd you vote for, lovely?
None
Say
of
it
your business,
proudly.
your nosy self.
Oh, say it proud. Say you
None of
voted
your
for that
nosy
dumpster
business.
fire, Carmela Harris.
You sound very angry.
Yes, because I've seen too much over the years.
Well,
I
how about you
know
just be more polite?
that you
Because
guys are setting this up.
anger gets people nowhere, and that's why some of the communities aren't doing so great because they're always so angry at each other and jealous
Um,
of each other
You're
of the
Team
things
using
that
that.
they
Trump.
have.
What you
I
using
So
that
they
voted.
want
for?
I
to take
voted for
them.
Trump. I voted for Trump, and even I know that 70% of the so-called murders in black communities are exonerated. 40% for white men.
Wait,
It's a
hold
fact.
on, stop.
And I study law.
Stop.
I
Hold
do
on one
this.
second. Hold on one second. Okay, so let's say hypothetically in a given year, black people commit 4,000 murders.
That's
You're
over
telling
half
me.
that percentage rate. That is wrong.
Wait, I'm
That's
sorry?
what that means.
Hold on, what?
So those statistics that you guys keep preaching, they're wrong.
Okay, how are they wrong?
They're 40% wrong for males that white men that kill people.
It's not
You
broken
have
down.
bad police
Okay,
work.
don't embarrass yourself. Please don't
I'm
embarrass
not
yourself.
embarrassing myself. I
Okay,
see
it
this
doesn't break it
at
down by sex.
my
It
law
breaks it
school
down.
every day.
Stop,
So why would
stop,
I
stop,
embarrass myself? What you're
stop,
doing is
stop,
embarrassing
stop,
yourself.
stop.
But
Once
we're
again,
not gonna
stop.
what
Hold
we're
on
not
one
gonna do is
second,
spit lies up here.
Carmela Harris. Just very bluntly, where can I verify that stat that you gave?
Where can you verify it?
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
How do
Besides
you
pulling
how
it
do
out
you
of your
verify
fucking ass.
something when most
So
of the
where can I
media
verify
outlets
it? Go
are
ahead.
biased?
Go
How do you
ahead.
verify that?
Don't give him any information. He knows. He's just
I'm
trying
not
to
your
use you.
secretary.
Oh, so
That's
we're
what you
just
told
making shit
somebody
up,
else.
and
You need
then
to
He's
go
trying to
verify
make
it
you look
yourself.
like
is
We have
whatever.
an innocent project where you could get it from, but I'm not a secretary for you. You're supposed to know
Oh,
this.
once again, I tell people
Innocent
where
project. You can look
Okay,
those facts up.
once again.
There's a lot of people
Don't
coming out of
be.
jail. Even Cash, our FBI director, has Trump has put a woman called Johnson in there
Wait,
to
why are
get
you
these
not
people out
answering
of
my question?
jail.
Please don't be ignorant. Answer the
No, you're
question.
ignorant. You
What do
should
you
Okay,
guys
very
know
good.
know
this.
about
You
the
Okay,
got
so
these
once again, you're
prosecutors
not going to come
pro-Trump.
up
Trump
here
didn't.
and spew your bullshit. Once
No,
again, you
she's
want to come up
correct,
here.
and you just don't want to believe her because you want an excuse for why you do what you do.
Okay, so where can I verify that? I think she said 70% of the black people convicted for murder were
Ask
journalists.
AI.
The where? What did you say? Oh, Majesty?
I said, go ask AI.
Oh no, I haven't downloaded ChatGPT. I'm scared of them. There's people that talk to ChatGPT nonstop. Okay, so basically the summary is the last person came up here, talked out of her ass. Then I just simply said,
No,
"Where
she
can I
didn't. She was giving you stats from something,
her
and you
ass?"
didn't want to
That's
believe her.
where from.
They're
That's
made up
where from.
stats. She couldn't even say
I
where she
No,
got them
they
from.
weren't made up.
Oh my goodness.
incredible. In my own skin.
What's going on, man? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm blessed.
And what,
Blessed and highly favored. How about you?
I'm great, thank you. What brings you up?
Your prompt.
Okay, tell me more.
All right. Muslims. Let's see here. We're gonna jump down here to talking about the Muslims. I believe that people think that Muslims are a failure because they don't want to go by the laxed American way. The lady was bringing up alcohol, not something you can do in the Muslim community. They're highly against alcohol. They
That's
protect their
haram.
own. Yeah, that's what?
Haram, it's called, isn't it?
Oh, they're highly against
Yes, it is.
alcoholism. They're all
Okay,
about
I don't
protecting
think
their. They're
that
all
that
they all
wasn't
about
her
protecting
point.
their own community.
Wait, hold on. In my own skin, I think it said.
But
Her point is she thinks it's the white folk
I
putting
wasn't piggybacking.
stores. Wait,
I
what?
mean, y'all. They are the people on the boards and the city boards that do the permits.
Okay, so it's the wait. Hold on. So you're telling me in the city of Chicago, the city board is all white people?
I am saying that the board that is probably white and have white people on it, but Chicago isn't the only Democratic city in America.
Of course, there's a lot of
So
disasters
I
going
don't
on.
even understand why
Baltimore,
that's. Yes, there is a lot of
Memphis,
Republican tragedy.
DC.
There is a
There's a
lot of
lot of
Republican
fucking
cities that do the
Democratic-run
exact
cities that
same
are
thing.
fucking disasters right
You're
now.
right, and there's a whole lot of
No,
disastrous
it's a whole
Republican
bunch of
cities.
southern white the neighborhoods that need to be discussed too.
Matter of
Like you're
fact, the
discussing us.
highest
You have
rated.
no business coming here trying to discuss what's going on in our neighborhoods, and you have a
You
fit
act
if
like
we
white
did
people
that to
don't live in
you.
those neighborhoods too.
You wouldn't want us to come and be nosy in your neighborhoods.
You act
No,
like
you
white
guys
people
come
don't live
and
in those
rob
neighborhoods too,
the
man.
nice neighborhoods. That's what you guys do. Like,
I
let's be
mean,
honest.
No, we
yes,
don't.
yes. Let's be honest about
Wait,
that.
hold on one
Robberies in
second.
Be
You
America
said
honest
is
you
about
have
what?
white
Caucasians.
houses in the hood.
Robberies
No,
in America is
What the
committed by
fuck
repeat.
are you
Caucasian
doing? What are
men.
you talking
Robberies
about?
in America are committed by Caucasian men.
Oh, wait,
FBI,
wait, hold on one second. What was that
FBI.gov. Look it
statement?
up.
What was?
FBI.gov. Do your work. Do your
Okay,
homework.
I'm sorry. Can you
FBI.
say what you said before?
Caucasian men are the leading of the thieves, basically. This is make
Okay,
it basic. Are leading
I got you.
thieves in
But
America.
in my own skin, riddle me this.
FBI.gov. Do your research on
No
it, like you
problem.
told
Riddle
us.
me this. If you
I
go
got
to
a riddle.
that
Go ahead.
table 43A, there's
Uh-huh.
29 different categories.
And blacks is
And
only leading in 2. Caucasian men are
hold
in
on
the
one second.
rest.
I don't understand why I'm talking and your dumbass is talking
You
as
about
well.
to,
But
because I can
I'll
talk. That's pretty
continue.
good at that.
Why is it that every single category, black people should be about 13%, maybe some high, some low. Why is it that they're higher than 13% in every fucking category? Go ahead.
For the same reason that white men are higher than 13% in every single category.
And elaborate on that.
For the same reason that white men are, like you said, not fucking stupid, right? So you can elaborate on that.
I thought there was more white people than there is black people.
That is the excuse for everything. You're still thieves.
What do you mean that's the
A
excuse
thief
for
is a
everything?
thief.
Numbers
You're
don't
thieves.
lie.
You're thieves.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, that you're thieves.
if there's a smaller percentage of you
The
that
numbers
black
don't
people
lie. You're
than there
thieves.
is
Good
white
point.
people,
They're
and
worse
we're
than
and we're the
thieves.
same,
Oh, we're
I didn't
worse.
say you're
how
the
is that
same. I said you're
how
doing it at a higher rate. You're thieves.
No,
how
no,
is that a
no.
higher rate?
Technically, wait, hold
It's
on one
not
second.
technical. You're thieves.
In my own skin, maybe I'll slow it down a little bit for you, and I have no problem doing
And bring
that.
it back.
So, very simply, the 29 different categories. Why is it that black people are higher than 13% for every last one of them, without
Again,
deflecting to the white folk? Why is that? Go ahead.
Because you guys set it up for it. You put all kinds of negative things in our neighborhoods and cause redlining and all that evil
That's the
that you
corrupt
do.
government. That's not me and this
and
dude.
then
It
okay, so
is
now
you're involved in it.
to answer your question, for the same reason that like the lady was saying, that 70% of those same crime statistics are exonerated. That is on every state government website. You can look that up. It's actually
Okay,
very
yes,
much
yes.
of a statistic.
Okay, so let me embarrass you next. No problem.
Go ahead, look it
So
up.
are
It's on the
you
state.
saying that hypothetically there's
No
4,000
hypothetical.
I'm so sorry. Let me talk.
As government documentation.
I'm going to be honest. I'm tempted to ask you to spell those words, but I'm going to ignore that.
There goes a
Just
racist comment.
wait. I'm so sorry. Asking somebody to spell is now racist.
Why do you assume that grown woman can't
That's
spell?
amazing. That's amazing. All right, so you're proving my point. But so you're saying hypothetically, there's a calendar year, 4,000 murders committed by black people. You're implying that 70% of them were exonerated?
Correct.
All right,
Since you want to
perfect.
use 4,000, since you want to use the insane number of 4,000, sure. 70% of those are exonerated.
Okay, so number one, when you say that's an insane number, that is from the FBI table 43A in 2019. And let's face it, things haven't gotten better, so I'm guessing it's higher. So where can I verify that 70% were exonerated?
On the same, on your state, what is it? Whatever I can't recall the name of it is, but whatever the website is that shows you the overall incarceration rate. And then on the same site, it shows you the exoneration rate as well. It's very
Okay, so
lookable. We
tell
know
me
this.
you tell me. I
I'm not your
will search
secretary
for it
like you
right
told
now.
that brother.
Once again, I will find it. You tell me what to search, and I will find it. Go ahead.
Exoneration rate.
Okay.
Type that
So
in.
that's
It's
all I
simple.
have to Google is exoneration rate, and it's going to
Yep.
tell me that 70. And this is once again.
Look
I
up
knew.
this. Look up
Hold on one
exoneration
second.
rate now.
Before I even look at my screen, once again, you're not that smart. No problem. No big
Sure.
deal. Okay.
Whatever you want to say.
Just hold on one second. Do you agree
Definitely.
that there's a big
He wants
difference?
to believe that we're not
Hold on
smart
one
at all.
second.
Right. That's why he
I
keeps
don't
saying this.
understand
Hold on one
why
second.
he
Let's
has
not
an
light
ego
shit on
problem.
fire. Let's not
You
light
you
shit
have
on
an ego
fire.
problem, sir.
Why would I do
Okay,
that? I don't even
so
like fire.
wait, hold on. In my own skin, just let's keep it simple. Two statements. One, 70% of all murders are exonerated.
I
Is a
said
lot.
crime.
I'm sorry?
I said crime. You said murder.
Okay, no
I
problem.
said crime.
Okay, but I think the stat you're trying to state is maybe 70% of exonerations are for black people. You see how there's a big difference there.
I just said that, sir. What are you talking about? It's not a big
Okay.
difference. You're reciting what I said. Quite
Well,
literal.
no, you would be
You're
wrong.
quite literal reciting what I said.
I'm so sorry. Whenever I ask the question, you're saying that 70% of the 4,000 murders were exonerated.
No.
That's not the same thing that you said, moron.
Because I
It
never
is what
said
you
that.
said
That is you
originally.
said that, moron.
It's what you
I
said
said
originally.
crime.
Whenever I asked you the
I
question,
said crime. You came
No,
up
you
with
did
murder.
not.
I never said murder. I said crime.
I got you. So
All
once again, let's
crime.
just be clear. Let's be clear.
You didn't say
4,000 murders were done in 2019 by black people. Are you saying 70% of them were exonerated?
No, because I didn't say
Okay,
that.
great. So we changed our
We're not
answer.
talking about murder. We're talking about crime, sir.
Okay, great.
In general. Crime.
No problem.
Not
Okay,
trying to
so
change the narrative. Crime.
okay,
Why he
great.
can't get it right? What's wrong with his brain?
Oh, I'm
You
so
keep
sorry.
telling
You
him
Because
literally.
why do
he
you want to
keeps trying
stick
to
on
change
murder
it.
when we talk about crime overall? Do you want to keep going to murder? I said crime overall.
No, I'm not talking about you. I said him. Why he
That's what
can't?
I'm
I
saying.
What's
asked
wrong with
Crime
you
him?
very
overall.
directly the same question. I said 70% of the 4,000 murders were exonerated. You said yes, and now you have changed your answer. Do you agree with that?
Sure.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So
Because
don't
it's
make
crime
me
overall. I let you
like
manipulate
I'm
that.
the
I never
fucking
said
crazy
crime
one here.
overall. You manipulated that. I meant to say crime overall, but I will take that. I'll
Wait,
take that.
how
Yeah,
did I do
crime
that? I
overall.
asked you a very simple question.
And I
You
said
answered
that you
it.
played it, and I will take that. I
Okay,
said I
very good.
misspoke. And I
Okay,
said
so
crime
Majesty,
overall.
do you still want to run your mouth about me not getting it when the man changed his answer? You still
So we
want to
go to
run your
crime
mouth?
overall. Just look it up at the exoneration rate.
And
Simple.
once again, even with that, you
Okay, so
really
we're not going to look it up. All right.
no.
Cool.
Let's be clear. Let's be
We're
clear.
done with it.
No. We're not done. We're not
Because
done.
everybody's looking it up,
I am
and
not done.
they see
with
for
this.
themselves that
Hold
you
on,
don't
Majesty.
know
I'll
what
let
you're
you.
talking about, Mister.
Hold on, Majesty. I'll let you burn shit down in a minute. Just hold on. So
There goes another
once again,
racist
in
comment.
my own skin, are you saying that 70% of all crimes done by black people were exonerated?
Correct.
Really?
Correct. Now look it up. Look
Okay.
at the exoneration
Okay.
rate per year and see who leads.
Don't
the
give
way.
him no more information. He is just a nosy whatever.
I'm very nosy. I'm
So
very
this,
nosy.
are we going to look
But
that up so we can see the facts?
okay, once again,
No.
do you really think that
No.
70% of the convictions are later on are exonerated? Do you really think that? Like in your
Look it up.
brain?
Why
Like
are you
hold
monologuing,
on.
sir?
In
Just look
your
it up. It's
brain,
simple.
in your once again, there are times where I ask the question, I already know the answer.
You clearly
Okay,
don't.
I kind of enjoy this.
You
Okay,
just don't
so
like
just
the
point blank.
answer.
But there's a
But anyway, the
If
Charlie
they,
Kirk and
and
George
if they weren't, they should have been.
Okay,
and
quick
the
question.
Charlie Kirk and
In
George Floyd
federal
is one you're
crime,
talking
how
about.
many do you think are exonerated in
Because
federal
you
crime?
guys set them up to
You
go
said in
and get
what?
in trouble and then turn around on them. Just like, you know what they do? They put drugs on you when you have a car. They throw drugs in your car and pretend that you're the drug user.
You said,
You're the drug seller or
wait,
whatever.
what?
what did you say, sir, about the federal?
White police.
I said so. Put the same thing for federal court because let's per se this is state court, right? So
Okay.
federal court, how many people are exonerated in federal court?
It's not as many because most federal courts are done by plea bargain, not by conviction.
Most federal courts are 99% conviction rate.
It's because of plea bargains, sir, not convictions because of a trial jury.
That
Most
still
federal
doesn't
courts-
count as an exoneration.
Sir, I didn't say that. He asked the
You're
question.
here saying
He
that
asked the question,
70%
and I
of the
was
crimes
answering
are.
the man question,
He
sir.
keeps trying to trip you
I
up
answered the man
unnecessarily.
question. The
I'm
man
so sorry.
asked me about federal
He's just
court.
making motion.
The man asked me about federal court. I
So,
said it's
so
probably not the
70% of
same
people
because
busted in federal
99%
court.
because
I know you did.
99% of the
I know
federal
you did.
convictions are done by plea bargains.
Correct. So that means 70% is not waived, and that's only state court. So what about federal court? What
I
about all
just
the
said it,
criminal?
sir.
So they're not exonerated. They just get deals. No, it's because the federal
That doesn't
government,
make
if they
sense.
raid you, they have a lot on you. That's why their conviction rate is so high.
Sir, I said they going by in federal court. It may not be the same for federal court because of the fact that most of the convictions, no, excuse me, the overwhelming amount of the convictions are through plea bargains. So no, it wouldn't have the same numbers when you're talking about exoneration rate.
Exactly. So anybody
So
that's
it's a total
crime,
different, it's a total different aspect. In state court, is not the same. The level of pleas to court, pleas to jury is not the same.
I mean,
That's good.
I'm going to be honest. It takes a special kind of stupid to come up here and try and say the bullshit that you have, then backtrack on it, then say it again, then backtrack, then have Majesty like defend you.
You don't have to try to.
It is
I forgot. This is a
very
rage bait. I
unique
forgot
that
you
I
trying
get
to
this
rage.
kind of greatness up here between
I
the
forgot
two
you
of
said you rage bait. That's why you didn't look that up for that proof. I
I'm
get it.
trying.
Good
I'm
rage
trying
bait
to figure
opportunity.
out why you guys are so concerned about the criminality just within the United States in reference not only to us, because you concern yourselves with us, but it's all about other races and what they're doing. And you're not concerned about the black on black crime in our communities. Why
Who
don't
said
you
that?
speak on that and then try to address that?
Because it's a white male focusing on the black community. When we can talk about the
Hold
national,
on.
I
Nah,
We're
those
listen
not
aren't
to you,
talking
ma'am, and
about
I'm
the
giving you my
host.
answer.
We're not talking about the host
It's the
because
host channel. What do you
the
mean?
prompt isn't about the prompt isn't even about crime. It's about what happened between two individuals and crime was committed against them and the responses to that crime.
The
But when
host
we're
and I
talking about
conversation expanded into
criminality in
something
reference
different.
to the totality of the United States, and we're talking about race, I'm concerned about the Black community because I live in the Black community.
Thank you.
But
The host
you
and I
guys come on the
conversation
panel and you make it
expanded on to
about
something
everyone
else.
else. It's
But
a
the host and I
scapegoat, and
was
it's
on a different
always,
conversation, Miss
well,
Ford.
white folks did this person did that. They're doing this against us, and it's always that.
I
Look
understand that
at
you're the Caucasian
ourselves. I think we
sympathizer,
should
but
look at
that's not what we were
ourselves in
talking about.
reference
The
to
host and I.
criminality against
Wait,
our
wait,
own.
hold on one second. Hold on one second, please. You called her a Caucasian sympathizer,
Oh yeah,
but instead,
that's
hold
what
on one
she's doing,
second.
making excuses for a
Just hold on one
community
second, please.
for
So
fighting against her own
why
community
not
to what?
dispute something she's saying
I
instead
did.
of going down that route?
I did.
No.
You
Oh,
and
okay.
I did. You and I and Mr. Trump up there was talking about our conversation evolved into something different. She jumped in, wanted to start talking about the prompt. Our conversation clearly went that route.
Okay,
So
so
it was a
hold on one
ridiculous.
second.
So it
Let's
was a
just keep it
ridiculous
simple.
conversation that
If
she was even
somebody
trying to
came
jump
up to
into. We
you,
talked about something different.
okay, hold on one second. If somebody came up to you at work or you're a family member, somebody in your inner circle, and said, "Look, there's a problem within the Black community, and maybe we could talk about it," would you base your response off if that person was white or Black?
What do you? What would say that again? The first part. Just the first
Hypothetically,
part.
somebody comes up to you and says there's a problem within the Black community, let's try and fix it. Would your response differ depending on
Yes.
if it was a white person or a Black person?
Yes.
Is that not racist?
Yes,
No.
it is.
No.
Very.
Because
Okay.
Because a
myself
black
and
person
lady, for
said
an
it.
example, the reason why I say that is different. Myself and lady will have a different conversation with a different emotion, a different drive towards that conversation.
But that doesn't
I
change the
personally, so
facts.
my conversation with her will be different than my conversation with you.
That's racist.
She has a different motive. That's big. That's not racist, sir.
No,
Me and
take
her
me
have a
out of it.
different
Once
motive.
again, you're obsessed with me. I get that.
What do you mean?
But
You're
what
the
I
host of
said
the show. How
was
am I
somebody
obsessed
in
with the
your
host,
inner
sir? Are you
circle.
not
I
the
try to
host?
take it away from me.
Are you not
Okay,
the host?
so that's why I said somebody that you're close to, right? Somebody in your inner circle. If it's a Black person or a white person, would your response to them vary? And you
What
said
did I
yes.
just say? Yes.
Okay.
And what was my reasoning? I said that me and her, just like in I will hope anybody's community, the two people that are affected in this situation will be me and Lady. My conversation with myself and with Lady and I will be different than somebody who is not involved in the community. Why would I have that same conversation with somebody whose relative, whose friends, family, and beyond could be who is affected by this? Our conversations aren't the same.
But we're all Americans, right? There are Black people committing
If it was that, you
crimes.
wouldn't have made that prompt. If we was
Wait.
all Americans, your prompt wouldn't be what it is.
Oh
It'll
no.
be an
What are
American
you
issue.
talking
But you
about?
made your
What are you
prompt.
talking about? I'm talking
Your
about three
prompt
groups of people in this country that are fucking this country up.
and Caucasian people are fucking this
Okay?
country.
And once again, it's not all Muslims. There are good Muslims in this country. It's not all Democrats. There are very reasonable Democrats
So where's
that
the
can
white
deal
people
with
on here?
reality and facts,
Where's the
right?
white
There
people
are
on?
very good Black Americans that get up every day. They realize they live in the greatest country on this planet. They go to work every day and bust their ass, right? But your kind, the
My
one
kind,
that just wants to sit there and bitch and moan and make excuses,
like you are right now,
that's the problem.
like you are right now.
Elaborate. Go ahead. What
You're
am I
bitching
doing
and
right now?
moaning about something that ain't got shit to do with you. You're trying to compare two things on here that's not even the same in the least bit of a faction. You're trying to
Wait, what?
compare. You're trying to
Wait,
compare
you're back
Charlie
to this
Kirk
again.
and
You're
George
back to this.
Floyd, and
No,
it
no,
has
no, no,
zero
no,
to
no.
do
I'm
with
not
each
going to let
other.
you
Don't
go
even
back to this.
compare.
I want you to focus on, do you
What
realize,
are you talking about?
hold on one second, just very simple yes or no. Do you live in the greatest country on this planet? Yes or no?
Greatest? Yes, because it's the only country I've been to. So sure.
Okay. Do you think that there's another country out there that is greater than the United
This is the
States?
only country I've been to, so I can't answer that.
Okay. So can you answer, in your mind, do you think the grass is greener over somewhere else?
It's always green grass on the other side.
Okay, then why don't you get the fuck out and go? Go
Because
find
that
it.
wasn't the question. I just told you that I've never been anywhere else, sir. So I don't know if the grass is greener on the other side or not if I've never been there. So
Do
why
you
don't you make
agree
fucking
that there's
sense
a?
on what you say, sir? You can't manipulate what I said. I
Just
literally
Okay.
said I've
always
never been
greener
anywhere
on the
before.
other
And
side.
you're literally trying to sit up here and manipulate that.
Did you not say the
I
grass is
literally
always
just
greener?
said that. I don't know how you're gonna try to manipulate that. My
Okay, no
literal
problem. No
comment
problem.
was
Let's
I've
move
never
past it.
been
No
nowhere
problem.
else.
No problem. Let's move
That's
past it. No
stupid.
problem. No problem. Do you agree with me that there is a certain percentage of Black Americans that still play victim for shit that happened to their ancestors? Yes or no?
Ancestors? No, not at all. I think that there's a certain group. No, I think there's a certain group of people that is closer connected to
Okay.
to what happened to their ancestors. We still have people around this earth that is 100 years old running around here, or 90 or 80, that has experienced things that they may make them feel a certain type of way.
But nobody ever told you to go pick cotton. Nobody told
Sir,
you to get to the
that
back
was
of
I
the bus.
answered your question, so you can't manipulate that. You asked me about
Gotcha.
about
Okay,
a
so
select group of people,
moving
and I
on. No
answered your
problem. No
question.
problem. This is going well.
Trying to manipulate. That's not what I said.
Wait, has anybody
My
ever told you
grandma,
to go pick cotton?
Why
yeah,
wouldn't
my
they?
grandma's about to be 97 years old. Her husband was from North Carolina, and they actually had slaves. And you know how they treated them?
Don't
They
care.
treated them so amazing. It wasn't funny. They were part of the family.
What
Okay.
is your point there?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. All right, Team Trump, take it easy on that.
What is your point there? That was
Wait, I'm sorry. What was your response?
What was his point there? Because I clearly said there was. So that means
The
that
man
his
said
family.
they were part of the fucking family, bro.
So that would mean that his family. Because I said the
All
elders,
right, I
right?
don't want to
That
focus
would
on
mean
that.
that the elders have a different point of view than somebody my age. I
Most
don't have that problem.
Okay, is there anything that I could walk out my front door and do as a white man that a black man in this country cannot do?
No, not at
Okay,
all.
but your whole attitude and your whole approach to this conversation is as if that you're gonna participate in this broadcast and then you're gonna have to go out into the cotton fields for the next 16 hours.
Okay, so what part of this conversation did that ever come up, or did I
No,
ever say that?
I'm so sorry. What I said. Once again, I'll say it
What
slower.
part
I
of
have
that
no
did I
problem.
ever say that?
It was your approach to this
What part of my
conversation.
approach was to that? I didn't say anything about supremacy. I didn't say anything about any of those things, sir. So what are you talking about? You're literally making shit up.
On the scale of
But
1
I
to
get
10.
it. You get 364 people in your room to make some lies up that I never even said. I didn't say
Okay,
shit like that not one time.
no problem. On the scale of 1 to 10, how angry do you
Ignorant.
think you have come off during this conversation? You and
I
the
gave it
numbnuts that was
1 to
above you.
10. 1 to 10. I have given this
Yeah.
conversation the exact same energy that the host has. So what is our energy towards each other?
Okay, can you just answer directly? On the
I
scale of
did.
1 to 10,
What is our
how
energy towards each other? How do you feel about it? Are we at a 10 to each other, or a 1, or in between? I'm talking to you like you talk to me, giving you the same respect you give to me.
Okay, so you
Where
want
we
to
at?
answer or no?
I did. Where we at? 1 through 10. Where we at?
Okay, so it's a we. Once again, the obsession.
Okay,
I
didn't think
appreciate
so.
it. I mean, it is what it
Talking
is.
to the host.
Can I ask
It's
you, are
your
you a
line.
gay?
Excuse me.
Are you a gay?
Sure. What else
Okay,
you want me to be?
and there's nothing wrong with that. Tremendous.
What else would you like me to be?
How about this?
What else can I be?
Not a dumbass bitch up
Ooh, a
here
bitch. That's
running
pretty
his
good.
mouth. How about
So,
that?
but guess what? Guess what?
Listen, if
Rage
you're
bait
gonna
doesn't
play
work for me,
genie,
sir.
I'll make my wish. I have
Rage
no
bait
problem with
doesn't
that.
work for me,
Don't be
sir.
a
You can't
dumbass
rage
bitch
bait
up
me.
here running your mouth.
You can't rage bait me. So you're not going to get views off of rage baiting me. Not going to work. Ignorance doesn't fly this way.
Put that on a
Grow
t-shirt.
a larger
Ignorance
vocabulary.
doesn't fly this way.
Grow
Put that
a
on a
larger
fucking t-shirt.
vocabulary. Your vocabulary skills are terrible. Step
Okay.
them up.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback. I have a box on my desk, and when somebody gives me an idea, I put it on a piece of paper, throw it in the box, and the second Tuesday of every week, I pick one out and I implement it. So I appreciate that.
What about? I'm just curious if you know about Trump's First Step Act.
What about it?
You know he pardoned more federal prisons than any president that has, and he's pardoned the majority of them were what race? They were black,
What
and
does
there were
that
people
got?
that
I'm sorry.
and there were people that were sitting there for 20, 30 years for minor non-violent crimes, okay? And he pardoned them. So you want to complain about the Trump supporters being pardoned that didn't even get a court date in 4 years. So they didn't get due process, but all these foreigners should get due process.
Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to somebody in
That's
the
what
or in
I'm
the
fucking
chat? Is
talking
that a
about.
chat
That's what I'm
conversation?
talking about. You guys prove me right every fucking time. I swear to God.
How? The guy brought up something that nobody was talking about. Who we haven't talked Trump not one single time. Did we bring Trump up?
Well,
I know you
listen,
didn't vote for
let's
him.
be 100%
We
honest.
nearly like we
Hold on
not
one
one
sec. In
time
my
did we
own
talk
skin, let's
about
be
Trump.
fair. Let's be fair.
I am.
Let's be fair.
That one time.
Let's be fair. You fucking reek of a Harris voter.
I
There is
hope
no
I
doubt
don't, because I
about it.
didn't vote
You
for
voted
Harris.
for her. No
I didn't
doubt.
vote for Harris.
Oh, stop
I
it.
didn't vote for Harris.
Stop
So
it.
stop
Stop
trying
it,
to
bro.
stereotype me
Stop it, bro.
You voted for Trump?
No, I voted independent. Both of them trash.
All right, that's you know what? Okay, fair enough. I should really phrase it where you did not vote for Trump, because there are a lot of morons that went and voted for people like Jill Stein for Palestine and that bullshit when they have no chance to win. So that is fair. There are people that conduct themselves like you, that they did not vote for Harris, but they definitely did not vote for Trump. They voted for Jill Stein or Brother Cornel West. So it is what it is. So factually, you're correct, and I should state it that way. Up here, Lisa, where are you from?
Minnesota. We talked the other day. I don't know if you remember. We had we had a good conversation.
That's tremendous. But can I be
Yeah.
honest with you, Lisa, and don't judge me. Unless you're like a hot blonde, I don't remember many people. And I apologize for that, and I'm working to get better at that.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm definitely not a blonde.
That's fine. Once again, it doesn't matter. What do you want to add to the conversation, love?
I wanted to add, obviously we're all Americans up here. I wanted to ask you a question. Do you want unity? Do you want America to be, divisive like this?
What I want is I want everybody to deal in reality and facts. And there are too many people, and it's just not black people, it's just not Democrats, it's just not the Muslim. There's just so many people that come up here and say numbers are racist or can't acknowledge facts. I don't know what to tell you. So does that answer? So the answer bluntly is yes. But I see the path being very difficult when morons come up here and hold conversations the way that they do.
Okay. You're
Does that
entitled
make
to your
sense?
opinion, but
Wait, no. Wait, I'm so sorry. Do you agree with me that there are people in this country that you either have a firm understanding of facts or you do not? Would you agree?
yes and no, because sometimes
Okay, but hold on. Let me take it down to like a first grade level. Do you agree that facts are facts?
yes, facts can be facts.
Okay. Not can be. They are facts. Okay. Regardless, won't go there. Do you agree that numbers cannot be racist?
Yeah, no.
I'm
Yeah, I
guessing
do.
we did not talk the other day, and we did not have a great conversation based off the first minute here. But can numbers be racist?
Numbers can't be racist, but people can be.
Of course. Can a black person be racist?
I think they can be prejudiced.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Give me your closing thoughts. I'm going to move on. This is I love engaging with people, but I can't deal with both you and my friend down there below you. So give me your final thoughts.
Well, I came up here because of the prompt, specifically the bottom part of it. Um, when you said you wanted unity, I don't think this is the way to go about it. I understand what you're trying to do.
What am I trying
But
to do? You say you understand what I'm trying to do. First of all, do you
well,
agree?
the other day we talked, you were talking about how
I'm
you
not
wanted
worried
to.
about the other day. You could say whatever. I'm not going to remember it anyway. So let's just focus on today. Let's focus in the moment. All right. So is there another group of people that you feel should be on this list instead of one of those three?
I think other people should be added. Yes.
Okay. Is there? Oh, okay. Go ahead. Give me a group of people that you want added to the list. Go ahead.
I would say white people, white
Okay.
tea
Good.
people.
Okay. Great. So tell me why white people should be on that list. Give me a couple bullet points on. Sell me on it, basically. Sell me on why white people are failing more than pick any group you want. Go ahead.
Well, because of they're a part of this country. They
Okay,
also
great. That's not
They
failing.
also commit.
That's a fact. So good. At least we start with a fact. But go ahead.
Okay, but they also commit crimes.
Of course, factually correct. Once again. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. You're doing great.
And Republicans too. There's good and bad on both sides. Like you said earlier, you said some people,
I'm so
some
sorry.
Muslims,
The
some Black
question is
Americans.
why should white people be added to this list? This is where you give me the bullet points on why white people are failing. And to be fair, my friend down here and other people that come up here, the white man is holding them back or down or whatever the fuck it is. Can you just answer directly, please? How are white people failing?
Some of them are racist.
Okay.
Some of them are committing crimes. Some of them are sex trafficking. Some of them are pedophiles.
Okay.
I mean, they contribute to the mass pew pews. I mean,
Okay.
you can't just put one. If there's American in every category, there's good and bad in every category. You can't just single out a specific group of people.
Okay, so let's just say hypothetically, we are in court. It's you versus me, and that is your presentation to the judge on why white people should be added to the list. Do you think you would win that ruling?
I think I would if you're going to be fair about it.
Well, I'm not the judge. I'm actually on the other side of you. But if I would step up to the judge and say, look, black people are responsible for over half the murders in this country. There's a lot of black people still on the plantation of the Democratic Party. When we look at FBI reports, every fucking line, black people are above 13%, which is the population in this country for black people. And every fucking morning, I have dumbass after dumbass come up here and embarrass the fuck out of themselves. Who's winning that case?
Hypothetically, I don't know, man. I'm just tired of the
Yeah, I don't know
divisiveness.
either. I don't fucking know. Listen, it is what it is. In my own skin, why'd you get quiet down there now?
I simply know how to dialogue without interrupting other people while they talking.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's
Every
how
time I went to go
communication
talk, you interrupted me. Were you okay? Fair enough.
Back to the energy.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear the panel. Michelle, I brought you up. I think I clicked you. You can come up and talk if you want, because you're a fucking treat. I'm pretty sure this said Hollywood. I think it said Hollywood, and I went to go accept you up. It did not work. Where's Michelle?
Hi,
No.
Dave.
Hi, Daniela. How are you, love?
God bless. I wanted to talk to In My Skin.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to Michelle. He might be back up, love. Michelle, how are you?
Absolutely fabulous.
I'm great. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. What brings you up?
Oh, I love how you love to say the percentage of Black Americans that commit crime. I love it. But you don't take any responsibility for your own community. We take responsibility for our community, but you don't seem to.
I'm so sorry. How long have you been in here? Did you not hear the few people that I've had up here? Zero
I
responsibility,
did.
zero
You're,
accountability,
no, no,
100%
no. I
deny,
didn't. I
deflect,
didn't.
in line.
Okay, so and you
So
said you
why are
deal with
you coming
numbers.
up here?
You said numbers don't lie, right? Numbers are facts, correct?
I'm waiting.
You believe the numbers are actual and factual, correct?
Okay, I'm waiting. You have such a build up
Okay,
here.
so you know there's 28% of white men in this country, correct?
Okay.
28%. Okay. So why is it that if there's 28% of you, why are you causing more than 50% of the crime?
Okay.
Because you're
Buckle up.
55% in kidnappings. You're 56% in all grapes. You're 58% in all mass pew-pews. You're 59% in child
But
corn
that's not
arrests.
what, that's just
You're
not. Wait, hold on one
62%
second, Michelle.
in
Let's be factual.
statutory pedophile.
I
You
got
want
you.
shall I stop and
No,
go ahead and
yeah, do
address
me a
this
favor,
for me?
stop. Can you give me one line where black people are less than 13%? Anybody.
No, we're not. But see, that's the thing. Now you don't want to take responsibility because when I gave
Wait,
you, when
Michelle,
I
listen to
no,
me. Listen to
no,
me.
because
Listen to me. I take
when
full
I gave you numbers,
responsibility for every
you
white
want to
person.
pivot.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Did you not hear me? I take full responsibility for every crackerjack that has committed a crime in this country. All right, so now we're talking
Awesome.
numbers. Go
So
ahead.
guess what? I will say that yes, Black Americans have committed crime.
At a
I will
higher
say
clip.
that.
Oh, okay.
No, not at a higher rate, love.
No, no,
No,
no.
no,
Hold on
sir.
one second. You
No,
didn't let me
sir.
finish. Hold on
No,
one
sir.
second.
Okay,
Once
go
again,
ahead.
once again. Is this factual? Is this statement factual? Every fucking line on that crime sheet, black people are higher than 13%. Is that true or not true?
We're not higher than 50% like you guys are.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
So I'll
right?
try again, and
Is that
I'll
right?
slow it down.
But
I have no
is that
problem.
right?
I'm a
Is it
flexible
right? Yes or
man.
no?
I'm a man
Is
of
it
reason.
is it
So just
right?
hold on one second,
Yes or
Michelle.
no?
Michelle, hold on one second.
Okay.
So very
You don't want to
simply.
admit it? Okay, I'll stop. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. So very simply, once again, I'll slow it down. Um, True or false? Every single line, black people are higher than 13%, which is the population of this country. True or false? Michelle.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Okay, can you give me a
Yes,
line?
white men are over 50% in everything.
Once again,
Whites,
Michelle,
white.
Michelle,
I'm not talking about.
Michelle,
I didn't even include
did,
children. I didn't include
Michelle,
white women. I said white men are over
no problem.
50% in every single area.
Okay,
That is crime.
okay, so
Correct?
maybe I'll
Yes or
try an
no?
open-ended
So you want to
question.
say yes? I'm trying to speak on a third grade
Michelle, I'm going to
comprehension
give you
level,
one
not
more
on the
shot
sixth
and then I'm
grade
going to drop your
education
ass.
level.
Michelle, once again, I'm a moron. You're the smart one. No problem. I have no problem with that.
I know. I'm gonna write that on my calendar because you've never
No
said that a
problem.
black woman was
No
smarter
problem.
than you. I'm gonna put it on
No
my
problem. You
calendar.
could go to my
What's
YouTube
today's
after
date?
and clip it and post
Today
it, whatever you want to
is
do.
the 6th, and you admitted that a black woman was smarter than you.
100%. And you are proving it. So once again, I'm going to try one more time. If you can't answer, I'm just going to drop you and move on. But true or false, every single line on that crime chart, black people are higher than 13%, which is the population in this country. True or false, please?
So true, and white people are 28%, and they are
And
over
it's not white people. It's
50%.
white men. White
No,
men are
white men.
28%. Yes.
White men are 28%, but they are over 50%. Not to mention the spiritual advisor of your Lord and Savior,
Understand that you're
Trump,
less? Do you
literally
understand that
got
population
arrested
wise you're less,
for,
Michelle?
ma'am, I'm not talking to you, Danielle.
Well,
Stop
you
talking
are
for a
talking to
second.
me because
I'm
I
not
find it
talking to
very
you. So
crazy
anyway,
that your
what I'm going to
population
say
is less,
is
but you're committing more crimes.
your population
Are
is
you getting the numbers
28% of
straight?
your men. Danielle,
What?
I know you hate to admit it.
It's Daniela,
You
first of
do.
all.
Okay,
Second of all, you're less in the
Daniela.
population, but you commit more crimes.
Daniela.
Oh my God, this woman is not
Daniela.
okay.
You're literally, your men are 20.
All right, I'm just gonna start over. I'm gonna start over. Michelle, I hope you have a great Monday. Of course, I hope Daniela has a great Monday. I love Daniela. But Michelle, talking to you, although entertaining, I will say that it is entertaining to watch you um, do your thing. I guess. All right, I have no clue who a lot of these people are, but let's see what we got. All right, who connected first? It looks like McGee. Where are you from, McGee?
Florida.
And what brings you up, kind sir?
I just wanted to throw out some numbers for 2024 murder rates. Now the FBI, they no longer use the UCR, they use the NIBRS. Last year in 2024, there were 18,973 murders. 8,953 were committed by black men. 7,500 and I believe 84 were committed by white men.
Should I get Michelle back up here and ask her what number is higher, or?
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate you.
Also, one more thing about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
There is no category for Hispanic males. They're included with white males.
Hispanic males. Hold on one second. Up there, Dean, you're echoing. You're echoing. Swipe out of the app and then open the app back up, and then you'll be fine. Okay. Just hold on one second. I'm just gonna let a couple people up and see where it goes. We got Ray.
I actually wanted to say something on the last gentleman that just said something. He was just saying that there are no numbers on Hispanic. And that is because if you go to the jail system, it goes by ethnicity. There is, and ethnicities, Islander, black, white, there's very few. Even Hispanic would be considered white here in America.
Right, that's
But
what I was saying.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you say that Hispanics are counted under the white category, or was I wrong? Did I mishear that? Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate you. Who? I don't even know who that was talking. Okay, that must have been Spanky. James, what do you got?
That was me that was speaking the last. You can drop me back.
Oh, okay, brother. You're good. You're good. All right, let's go with ETS.
I have one more thing if I could say, and then I have to drop because I have to take my son to his therapy. Okay, so real quickly, they replaced the UCR with the NIBRS, the FBI. So that's from 2020 moving forward. 2019 was the last year of the UCR, and the murder rate has doubled. That's number one.
Well, doubled? I find that very hard.
Yeah, so if you look at
what number has doubled? Meaning that in 2019 there was 4,000. Let's just say, I'm off the top of my head, I think it was about 4,000 murders for Black people. Slightly
That's
under
correct.
4,000.
More than
so you're
double.
saying it's it is. You did say 8,000. Wow.
Yeah, I can tell you the exact number is 8,953. But
I appreciate
there were about 9,000 murders in 2019. There was 19,000
I get
last year.
Okay. That's the percentage you're talking about.
Another thing, when the one guy was
go
talking
ahead.
about it, when the one guy was talking about exonerations included are people who have their cases dropped. So anybody that's been following the Democrat cities over the last 5 years, they don't bring cases. So like that's an exoneration. That doesn't mean the person didn't commit the crime. It means they're not being charged.
But
Another
it doesn't
example.
it doesn't mean that he wasn't wrongfully convicted as well.
Right, but what I'm saying is you can't just say that they didn't do the crime because they were exonerated.
But you can't say they did it neither.
No shit, Sherlock. But it means that there are some people who committed a crime who were not charged. So you can't say that. And another thing is he said 70%. It's actually 50%.
Yeah, but wait, hold on one second. Whenever he made the statement that 70% of people convicted are exonerated, is that factually true?
No,
it's 50%, not 70%.
But no, it would be 50% of the exonerations are black people.
So 50% of black, so they have the highest exoneration rate, but they also have the highest arrest rate.
Okay.
So
you just listen to me for a second. Hold on one second. Hold on. There's such a big difference on the two statements that was made, right? One is 70% of all crimes there's exoneration versus 70% of exonerations are black people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but okay, so what he was saying, just to clarify, of all the exoneration rates, he's talking about specifically by race. So it's about 30 to 33% of whites are exonerated, and about 50% of black men.
I agree with you, but the statement of saying that 70% of all crimes are exonerated, that would be a very big number.
Yeah, it's actually higher than that. Of all, I'm not talking about race now, I'm talking about all crimes. And another example that I was going to give you as far as when he said about theft, in the state of California, you have to steal over $1,000 worth of merchandise in order to be charged with a crime. If you go to Texas, it's like $200. You know what I mean? Or I think it's actually 95 now. So
it's 500 in Texas. I'm in Texas.
Okay, all right. So I'm wrong about that then.
Well, California, I think it was $999 or less. You get off scot-free.
Yeah, so $1,000
bucks. See those videos go viral where there literally was somebody clearing off the shelves and a security guard standing there watching, somebody else filming, and the security guard letting them just walk out.
Yeah, because they don't want them engaged in case they get shot or stabbed. But that's not a race issue. That's just a crime in general issue.
No, that's a dumb democratic policy issue.
Well, no, for the store, they write the stuff off. They call it just a lead law or I'm sorry, I can't.
No, but if the city is not prosecuting, why would the store sit there and invest time and go into court and shit like that?
Oh yeah, no. Well, but they have to be charged first, so they'll stop the people. The people will just drop the stuff and leave. But as far as confronting them, the security guard, the stores no longer want that because the liability is much greater if there's a violent act as opposed to somebody just stealing. Right.
All right. I appreciate you both. Listen, I have a conference call starting in 3 minutes. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I end this broadcast and I don't know. I had an extra. Doesn't really matter. Click the link in the bio. Follow my YouTube, and that's that. I'll be back later on tonight. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate those who joined. Much love to everybody. Enjoy your Monday, and I'll talk to you guys.